So we pull into our cast of characters, sort of waking up from the tavern, having a not long night's rest. Everybody feels better, having done good throughout the city, maybe.
Eh. And took a bath.
As you sort of come down from your own rooms, and you can see that there's some breakfast being served. It's a small fee. It's probably 2 silver for sort of a plate for breakfast, continental style. You just sort of grab what you want. Those of you with a who here has a passive perception over 10?
Me.
I guess, does anyone not have a passive perception over 10?
Yeah, I think we all do, don't we?
Oh, you're right, yeah, because 10 is the baseline, so it would be
Yeah.
like a 12 then, something just over.
Mm-hmm. I've got 15 passive, so I can see.
Okay. Those of you.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're over a 12, then you succeed on this. You notice that there is a broken chair that's been like thrown or sort of pushed over near the wall. And there is, those of you who have a slightly higher perception will notice that there is a new piece of like small piece of paper like attached to the bulletin board. On the top of it, it says zebra with fangs, and then there's a slash, and then it says geese, and there are 7 tallies under the horse, and there are 8 tallies under the geese, and there's some blood, like
there was a
the
literal fight over it.
Yes.
These things happen, you know?
These things happen.
So,
What the fuck?
Well,
I mean,
look.
it's not illegal to be wrong, I suppose. So
Just a spirited conversation.
People need to mind their own business, though.
Sonny will fix the chair.
That was our conversation.
I mean, look, if they got loud and other people were like, "Hey, yeah, wait a minute, what would win?" and that's not our fault.
So yeah, apparently somebody, some group of people got a little rowdy, and some kind of a fight broke out.
Wait, it wasn't us, right?
No, it wasn't you.
We got our
My
rest.
bad.
Yeah, I would have noticed if we had gotten into some sort of brawl, but no.
We don't know that. We might have been all real drunk.
I
Probably
would have
not though, because I
noticed.
feel fine.
I did not drink.
Sonny, can you not get drunk?
I mean, I don't need to drink, so I assume I can't get drunk.
have you tried?
It does not appeal to me.
You drink the
Peep.
the Diamond Delicious.
You did.
I didn't get drunk
Yeah.
though. I just pulled a diamond out of my chest cavity.
I feel like this requires a little bit more investigation at some point.
I don't request it. I don't desire it. You all act very silly when you're drunk.
All right, but hang on. What if we got like some very strong cleaning alcohol, right? Mixed it with some, I don't know. Do you drink oil? Is that something you like?
I don't drink.
Might have to rethink this plan. All right, we'll keep workshopping it. Good talk. Good talk.
Do you not need to eat at all? Like, is there no such thing as sustenance for you?
No.
Man, that's boring.
I never have, so am not bored by the prospect.
Do you get bored?
At least
Yes.
you won't die from not eating, or drinking, or breathing.
It's a shame you could get bored though. Like, that sucks.
I feel like that's why being stuck in the pain hole for so long was such a bad time. So
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it might be interesting if when you get bored, you just like don't remember anything, and that's how you lost all that time.
So, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I imagine that's what it was, where he's just like got stuck somewhere and was just like, ugh. Yeah,
Just
and then
scrapped it all.
Yep. I mean, there's nothing important to remember, right? I
Yeah.
mean, I find like that's happening to my brain now, where I'm like, it's not important. What did you do yesterday? What day is it?
No,
Nothing
Makes-
important must have happened.
it makes sense. You know, this is based on Pathfinder, and between Pathfinder and Starfinder, everybody forgot what happened. You just wake up and it's Starfinder. So it just happened to Sunny early.
I'm a
Sure.
trendsetter.
Yeah. It just happened early.
I like it. I like it. So it's a pretty simple breakfast. You know, there's not a whole lot to it for the price. It's just something to help people get their day started. Does anybody want to try and do anything in particular?
Other than eat breakfast, or you mean like for the day?
Yes, other than eat breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
I try to eat breakfast and fail.
Myrna's like, I want some armor.
Okay.
Well, that raises a question, because there is the studded leather armor that I don't know who took.
I did.
Okay. All right. Then that's that. Then there is leather armor that you were using.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, you can't really wear heavy armor. So that could
Mhm.
work.
Yeah, sure.
Give you a little bit.
Also, don't we have gold?
Yeah,
You
we do
We-
in fact have a lot of gold.
Yeah, we
Right
can
now.
just go buy
1,000 gold now.
some shit.
Yeah, not only 1,000 gold, but it
65
says
platinum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
Damn.
that's like 1,700, 1,800.
Can Myrna wear heavy armor?
No.
No, medium armor, yes.
So, well, like split.
Splint.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would still reduce dexterity though, so it's like barbarian's a trap. Like, it is like it's like, oh, I shouldn't wear armor, but then you get hit all the time, so you need constitution, but you also need strength and wisdom. Like, come on.
Exactly. And if I'm gonna keep missing, I should at least be able to take a few hits.
I forget what the leather armor does. Is that like 14 plus dex or something? I can look that up.
14 or 12, something like that.
Yeah, it might be 12.
Is anyone intending to use the cloak of protection we have in the party inventory?
The which item?
Cloak
Cloak
of protection. I don't believe anyone has claimed that. I think we talked about it and then we stopped talking about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
So
I would like to claim it if no one wants it. I want to see
Sure.
how large I can get my AC.
Ooh.
I actually think Denitra, Myrna is wearing it currently.
is she?
Wait, what
Oh,
am
she
I
is?
wearing?
Okay, so
I can't see her sheet, so I don't know.
Yeah.
either.
Oh, then let me
Yes.
take it out of the party loop.
Yep, Myrna has the cloak of protection for +1 to her AC and saving throws.
Oh.
Yeah, which gives her probably a whopping like 14,
15 armor class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the leather will give you one more to
Yeah.
16.
Look, it's better than nothing.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Actually,
Mhm.
is the studded leather armor in there? I think I also took the
I took it
spider
out.
climbing shoes, right? I don't have the studded leather armor on me.
Then make it happen, because I deleted it from here when you said you had it. That's why it's not here anymore.
Mhm.
What
Can I
about the
put my-
headband of wisdom?
That's mine.
So you're wearing it. Okay. I'm gonna delete it. Lens of detection is party loot. We can just use it. Bastard sword, I believe Myrna has, so I'm getting rid of that.
The longbow I have.
I can
Are you sure I wasn't using the longbow?
Pretty sure.
Seems like what Sunny would
Huh?
use.
So the leather armor doesn't seem to change Myrna's armor class at all.
Is it because she has like one natural from being a dragonborn and then the leather doesn't stack or something? Maybe. I don't know.
You could. Can you take the leather from my inventory and put it in the party inventory?
I just moved it from your inventory to hers.
Okay. And I'll delete it out of mine. And can you throw them? Put them spider climber shoes on my feet. I want to stand on the ceiling and shoot
Mhm.
things.
I thought you said spotted clown shoes, and I'm like, wait, what?
I'll put those
Spotted clown
spotted clown
shoes on my feet.
Thank you.
No, Dragonborn don't have like any default anything like that. So I don't know. Leather armor says what, 11
Mm-hmm.
plus dex, so maybe because of cloak of protection. Maybe that's counting as the same. I don't
It doesn't want to.
So.
There we
know. All right,
go.
you took the spider climbing, so I'll remove them from party loot. Now it should be much more accurate.
I still see it in there.
Oh, has it not updated?
Yeah.
Because it's gone now.
I'm going to
Yeah.
take this time to actually do a bit of inventory management, stash some of the stuff I'm not using into
Mhm.
the party inventory.
Sounds good.
I don't think. I mean, I tried
Don't
to
dump
move
your
some of the
garbage
stuff
in
out
there.
of.
Why
I tried to
not?
move
But
some of my stuff out of my inventory into the party inventory, and I couldn't.
Oh, I don't think you can drag and drop. I think you just have to.
You can. That's what I'm
Oh, you
doing
can?
right now. Yeah.
Oh.
Yowdy
Might be
booty.
broken then.
Does anybody want my old chainmail?
I put my rations in there.
Chainmail is probably better for Myrna.
Yeah,
Can't
okay.
wear
It's heavy though, technically, isn't it?
Yelled and I can't wear it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was medium. I don't know.
I thought it was medium too, but no, yeah, it's heavy.
Well, then nope.
I'm not sure. So leather armor plus 2 dex. What is unarmored? Does it require no armor? Period.
Yes.
Yeah, unarmored is none at all. So I think she'll need to have more than leather, but less than heavy to get a benefit.
So studded probably. Studded's still light,
Yeah.
right?
Or like splint mail, I think is medium.
Split mail's medium, yeah.
Mhm.
So I mean, we'll just trade in some of our garbage. We'll try to get some resale and just buy like break even on a suit of studded for you,
It'd be super cheap.
or just buy it because we have over 1,000 gold.
Yeah, basically
go
anything that is
shopping.
4.
Yeah.
So it'd have to be some kind of armor, medium armor that gives you plus 4 without reducing your dex.
That's like most light because I think what medium caps off at +2 to dex, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, one thing I've been thinking about, and it's a little bit of a role play thing with Meowed to Cyrus. So since he's spec'd into 2 classes, and one's Artificer, one's Wizard, I was thinking of having like some of the spells being cast by like creating jewels, like small little gems and stuff like that, and then tossing them Gambit style, having them detonate or do whatever the hell the spell.
Yeah.
is.
That makes
That'd be
sense
cool.
since you're not theoretically you're not casting magic, you're creating objects, you're using science.
All you had to
But
do was say
also-
Gambit, and Philip's like, "I'm on board. It's X-Men."
Mhm.
So I was thinking of mixing this with the new ability, Gifted the Gem Dragon, to have a little bit of interplay here. And say that
Yeah.
Cyrus has been creating little like, I guess, crystalline
Gifts for the
dragon
Gem
figures.
Dragon.
I mean, potentially, yes. Does-
What
you
class
want,
did
like,
you
I've been-
take?
Sorry,
Where did you get Gift of the Gem Dragons from? What is that? That's cool.
it is a feat at level 4 from Artificer. Increases my
Ah, okay.
intelligence, wisdom, or charisma by 1, and when I take damage from a creature within 10 feet of me, they must make a strength saving throw, otherwise they are knocked back 10 feet and take 2d8 force damage. Or half on
Pretty nice.
a failed throw. And I can do that 3 times, or my proficiency list of times.
Nice.
Very cool.
Yeah, with that's going to be what Cyrus is doing. He's making his little trinkets and going to go shopping to get supplies. And I would, if you don't mind, like to spend 200 gold pieces to get 4 diamonds worth at least 50 gold pieces.
Okay.
So that I can use Chromatic Orb.
I think you only need 1, correct?
Yeah, I don't think it consumes it. Oh, it does consume it.
Oh.
Damn.
I thought it did. Does it? Or do you
No.
only need 1? Okay, well in that case, I'll just buy 1.
The only spells I know that like eat the component is like revivify and like a couple higher level spells destroy it, but everything else is just like I just tuck this in my bag, I pull it out, shake it a bit until the spell effect happens, and then I go blow on it like it's my 6-shooter and shave it back in my garbage bag.
All right. Well, let's make the spell much more economic. I was like, damn, 50 gold a cast.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Starts to get crazy.
for a shitty first level spell. All right.
Yeah.
Well, then I would like to, if the party doesn't mind, spend about 100 gold on assorted roleplay nonsense plus 50 gold worth of gem for this spell.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I can adjust it if you want.
Sick. Yep.
Done.
As another roleplay aside, while we're doing that, Sonny would probably take Lan, ask Lan to come with him and buy some paints and stuff like that, so Lan can make Sonny beautiful.
Yeah, we can definitely do that.
Upgrades.
Like
Don't
shit,
you want to be
like
scary though?
he wants to be magnificent. He wants to be
Okay.
resplendent.
Yeah, because you're kind of skeletal a little bit right now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But we could go. Land's thinking like some golden, kind of revenant type thing. That's what he's
Yeah.
looking at. Yeah.
Well, Sonny could also like change a little bit about it without like
Mhm.
ruining the defense, but he can like file some bits so it's like not completely skeletal, but like keep the rib breastplate, maybe keep the skull visage and everything.
Mm-hmm. I know there was a picture that I was gonna. I'll put it in general at some point. But yeah, we could definitely go do that.
I'm just thinking like Terminator Chaplain from Warhammer, just like
Mhm. Exactly.
yeah.
Because as far as armor for Myrna, it looks like a breastplate or half plate. And they're a little bit expensive, but we can try and get it. I mean, it's 400 for a breastplate and 750 for half plate. So maybe we'll wait on that. But a breastplate is
weight
plus 4.
armor.
Right? Yes, but that's heavy.
Well,
Okay.
We can
we
sell
got
it.
a
I
1,000 gold.
also took the plate. It was the
Oh, I see.
the cursed skeleton plate that's
Yep.
laughing when I killed somebody.
That's right.
No, let's just splash out. You know, we got to treat ourselves. 750 gold. Let's go.
To keep us
For the-
alive.
And we have a
Yeah,
bunch of
we'll earn more.
garbage. We have a bunch of garbage too. Like we could
half plate.
like trade in.
Yeah, like that's definitely what we need to do. I do have a question because I don't. That rapier is seriously a +2 rapier. Is that serious?
Mhm.
Oh well, I'm
I
just
don't
gonna
even
delete
see
that.
a rapier.
It's 4 from the bottom, 5 from the bottom.
No, it's
Yeah.
not there. I think my list is just
I can see
wonky.
it.
I saw it before. Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's probably just the classic Foundry's decided to stop sending information.
Yeah.
Problem you sometimes have. But carry
so I'm
on.
just gonna delete that from the party loop real quick and make that show on. Yeah, it's just because he's dumb and he's gonna try and attack things and maybe he'll hit now. Or I mean, we could sell it. It'd be quite a bit of money. So
Take it.
then we can always sell it later.
Exactly.
Okay, then I will equip that.
Oh, we need to see what that silver/gold ring was, don't we?
Yeah, there's some stuff in there that.
During the rest, Sonny would have used identify.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So like
Yeah.
anything that we don't know what it is, Sonny probably would have, because he needs 4 hours of rest. While everyone else was still sleeping, he was probably just like,
It's
Do we
not
have
showing you.
No.
It's a minor cold resistance for the silver and gold ring.
Okay. How about the ring with a blue stone?
Ring with the blue stone is water walking.
Sweet.
Yeah.
How about silver dagger?
It's just silver, so it does more damage to lycanthropes.
How about silver stiletto? Same.
Yep, same.
And then the rapier is +2.
Yeah, which okay.
And then we have
Sure.
silver, red, and teal potions.
Yeah, and those are identified as well. I closed it. Silver is invisibility. Teal is remove disease, and red is cure serious wounds. So
Serious wounds.
yeah, lots of HP back.
So if you lose a lot of blood, you need that one.
Mhm. Mhm.
Right, cool.
Yeah, so that's that stuff. Let me get this into my sheet.
I think I don't need anything else. I took a lot of cool shit.
Sure, you don't want some like special arrows or something.
We didn't get any, so.
No, I'm saying this little to Philip. No, this has now become a shopping
no.
episode.
No.
Yeah,
I got,
yes.
dude, I got leather armor, studded leather armor. I got slippers of spider climbing. I
Yeah.
got a headband of wisdom, and I got +1 longbow. I'm pretty good. You spend money on you guys.
It all okay. So
Sonny went to the thrift store and found everything on corpses, pretty much.
oh, I forgot to press this button. Okay, well that's just how many charges the wand gets back in the morning, which is all of them. So okay.
Denitra, on your sheet, you'll see that you have your half-plate armor for 15 and 2 decks. You also have a +1 for the cloak. I don't know why it won't show up.
Yeah. Like I had a little it gave me a little error message earlier, but it went away, but yeah, I see that.
I think.
Each one of you has one of these wands, right?
Oh, is it not a tune? I have the asset one, and then there's a magic missile one that's just chilling in party inventory.
There's a gust of wind one as well.
Yeah, that's chilling there too. I should remove the acid arrow one.
Hey,
Yes, I have it.
other caster guy. Want a wand?
Magic whistle or gust of wind.
Just give it to your hawk.
I mean, sure.
Swallow this wand.
Oh,
Now
God.
it can fart.
No.
Oh. I just pictured a seagull with a stick sticking out of its mouth, like ah.
Yeah, fucking Gregory's gonna blast some bitch.
Yeah. Don't feed it the beat of force. The beat of force is like the most dangerous thing we have in the
Oh
inventory.
no.
Can I have the beta force?
You can't.
Yes.
I mean,
So
if we want to
I don't
burn the
feel
house
like-
down.
Yeah, I don't feel like I need to ask you this question, but would you rather have the gust of wind wand or the magic missile wand?
Gust of wind.
I did need to ask you that. Okay.
I already have so many ways to deal damage, but so more utility stuff is certainly what I'm looking at.
Well,
Fair.
then you can drag it or add it in the way that you want to. I will not delete it just yet. So yeah, then that leaves some stuff that we can sell, like the silvered weapons, which would be a little bit more money. That other wand, if we want. What else?
Seems like a really good wand to get rid of.
Yeah, so we can keep it. We can definitely sell that +1 scimitar though, because nobody's going to use that.
I mean,
Rio could technically use it if she
Oh, well then, yeah.
gets trapped. Right?
it is better than my short swords, yeah.
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 Scimitars are a dex weapon technically, right?
Yeah, they
And
are.
they're cool.
They didn't
like-
used to be.
What are the chances I'll actually use it? But
It's good to
May
have.
as well.
Listen, it's like a derringer in your shoe. You don't always, you're probably not going to use it, but just in case.
Yeah, like what if something gets in your face and you're like, well,
Back the
I'm gonna
fuck
stab
off.
you.
took it.
What is the thing that Bobby says from King of the Hill? You
Oh.
don't know me?
That's it. That's not your purse. You don't
Yeah.
know me.
Yes. Since that's getting revived, which I don't know if everybody knew, I wanted to say that.
Oh, I didn't know
I
that.
saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
You don't know me.
It's my,
Stab him with a scimitar.
it's my favorite Texas anime.
Oh my god.
Do you think they're gonna like change, like age it up any, or do you think they're all gonna be just? It
I
was
don't know.
Friday and now it's Saturday.
I don't know.
I think
It's
they might
gonna be
age it up a
interesting.
little bit, especially since how it originally ended. You know, I mean,
Actually,
am I the only one who watched the last episode of King of the Hill back in the
What
day?
Snow episode?
Probably.
I mean, I haven't watched. So, Philip, when you did that armor, did you take the money away? No, doesn't look like it.
No, I did not. I just
Okay.
moved it.
Well, I will, and that'll take us. So it was half plate, right?
Yes.
So 750 that leaves us with 339 and then 65 platinum points.
Mm-hmm.
So what is that? Nearly 1,000 still.
Oh yeah,
So that's fine.
still doing pretty well.
Oh no.
Oh no.
We dipped so low. That was like our other game. It's like we had so much or gold, and now it's just like, whatever.
Yeah, just we're adventurers. We get money and we spend money. We are the 1%.
Keep the economy running.
Oh my god.
If only we could have spent it in that previous town.
Yeah, right.
But they don't have anything but chicken.
Just come back there and everybody's wearing a monocle and a top hat. They don't have anything except the monocles and top hats, but they've got them.
Yeah.
It's a very nice top hat.
Only the finest of Mercury.
How do I go about selling things?
Well, what are you trying to sell?
I have 2 short swords and a longbow of the not +1 variety.
Well, of the not +1 variety is going to be fairly low because, they're just common weapons.
Yeah, we can
Sure, but I don't really need them, do I?
yeah, well we can like everybody come with land to sell our stuff. Because this might be what he's good at. We still haven't figured it out yet, but I think this might be what he's good at. But yeah, so he can try and persuade for a better price and all that sort of thing. But if it's your stuff, then it's your money, I would say.
Use it when you
Sure.
need it.
Yeah.
877 cash now.
Yeah.
I couldn't help it. I'm sorry.
So we can try and find a fence, and maybe we can inquire a little bit about the family as well, because any fence is probably going to know that family.
Do we need a fence for weapons? Wouldn't we just go to a blacksmith and be like, hey?
I mean, maybe.
Well, I thought we needed the fence to sell the weapons.
I mean,
No,
not
only
the
if they're
normal
stolen.
weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the normal
Religion.
weapons, but
Imagine depending on the blacksmith, probably wouldn't be too interested in buying weapons if they're already making things of similar or better quality.
I mean, that's just something they can sell at a higher price that they don't have to make. Waste
Yeah, that's
materials
true.
on.
Mhm.
And Sonny can zhuzh it up a little bit with make it seem
Mending.
like it's worth more. Yeah.
Add a
I could do
filigree.
magic.
I could do magical tinkering to make it glow and be like, it glows when in the presence of a powerful warrior like yourself.
It's not +1. It's plus 0.5. It's
It's almost there.
6.2. Plus
But yeah.
0.62.
It's +1 appearing.
what was the list of stuff that you wanted to sell, Radio?
2 short swords and a longbow.
I'll find those prices. So longbow costs 50 to buy. Short sword.
Short sword's
Gotcha.
10.
Okay. So
Correct.
theoretically total 70, but of course that depends on haggling.
Mhm.
So you technically throw my chainmail and mace on there because Sonny doesn't need those. He's got the Dampier displacer and it always changes. I can never remember what the previous one was.
I like that one. Chainmail. So it was 70 so far for Ridiel. Chainmail is 75 to start, and then a mace, you said?
150?
Fine. 150 for a mace? Nice.
No.
Yeah.
Total's 150. Mace is only 5.
Okay. 150 for Sunny then, maximum. So 75, 150.
Put
Land
the
doesn't have
150 in the bank. Sonny doesn't, like I said, Sonny doesn't care about money.
No, that's what I'm saying. So it'd be 150 for all
Total.
5 items.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, if you want to try and haggle it out, you might be able to get up that high, but it'd probably be about, I don't know, maybe like a 10% less, just so he or she has, some room to sell it for themselves.
If they start at 10%, then I mean, Lane understands that that's what a total of 15 gold that we're losing out on.
Mhm.
Depends on
So-
if anybody else disagrees with that.
So 135 instead of 150.
Okay.
Paul
Well, then that
Sonny's
is
financial suave.
Well, and that's 75 to Ridial, and then we'll just put the rest in the party inventory.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Math. So it would have been 135 because it was 15 off, 70 out of that. Leaves like what, 85? Am I right?
60,
Nobody likes math.
65, right?
65. Okay.
But if you
We're
do,
playing D&D, the math game.
yeah, that's why I didn't play D&D for a really long time.
Yeah.
And now look at you.
Still not
Alright.
doing math.
Math hard.
As the update, we're now back over 1,000 gold with 1,080.
Nice.
Oh,
I
Alright.
have 166
Nice.
to buy a
And-
cake.
Yep.
again, sorry. Did anyone grab the yeah? Oh my god, where's the drift globe from the party inventory?
No, I don't believe so.
No.
All right,
We're going to keep it for the people who cannot see, which I
What?
believe is you two.
the drift globe.
It's like, I can't see.
Yeah, it's me and Myrna. I think I can't see in the dark.
Oh, okay.
We really can't.
I've
You
got
don't
my
need-
flashlight shield.
Does it work like a lantern? Like does it focus one direction? You could like turn it around, so if you need to turn off the light.
Oh,
Maybe.
Probably
I don't
not.
know.
no,
Yeah,
it's just...
that's-
Oh.
So that depends on you, God. Sonny just flips the shield around, or just like drops a cloak, a little curtain over it, pretty much.
The curtain might
So
work.
that-
Yeah.
By default, it's either a 20-foot radius of dim light and 20 feet of bright light, or once per day you can boost it up to 60 foot. In all
Mm.
directions.
The drift globe, that is.
To make it glow. I believe we can sell the silver dagger and stiletto if we want, or if we want to keep it just in case those rat men want to come back for vengeance, we could keep one of them maybe. So
Didn't
one
we-
could stab one.
Didn't we kill them all?
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah, but there might be other Lincoln fuckers, so shouldn't we at least
I
keep
think that would
one
be a
silver
different
weapon?
meaning.
Lincoln fuckers?
Lincoln fucker.
This isn't
Like-
2003.
Lincoln Oh. I was
Lincoln
like, are you
sounds-
going with like
Lincoln Park fuckers.
Lincoln? I was thinking like, what is he, a vampire
Lincoln
hunter?
Vampire
Hmm.
Hunter.
Yeah.
You know, people trash that movie, but it wasn't that bad. There are worse movies.
You know, that word that you just make up sounds like it's German or Dutch and it's real. And I don't want to look it up, but it might be.
Clinkin'
Mm.
Lincoln
Lincoln fucker.
fucker. Jesus.
Yeah, I don't want to look that up. I know what I'm going to get.
Mhm.
All
Yeah.
right, here we go.
So after your spending spree, we'll say it was a montage of running into buildings and running out with just boxes on top of boxes.
Scooby-Doo style.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo style. Just like as you're running, just like coins are trailing out behind you. Is there anything else other than the shopping you guys can think you want to go do?
Well, definitely as we're dealing with these merchants, Lan wants to ask about the Alantir family and just, you know, what it's like being an artisan under them, because he is an artisan as well. And he doesn't know if he wants to open up a shop here or not. You know, he just wants to make sure he knows the lay of the land first.
Yeah, you can find a shopkeeper too who is willing to sort of open up about
Sure.
what they know. And so far, the impression you get is that they do have to pay sort of they pay protection money. Make sure that things sort of stay on the up and up. It seems to work. They have not been robbed. Like the theft and robbery is pretty uncommon for a lot of shops. So that aspect of it, they do like. They wish the value wasn't quite so much, you know, that or the cost of the protection wasn't quite so high. It can be difficult sometimes to find the money at the end of the month, but other than that, they do have a violent side to them. One shopkeep tells you that he had his windows broken out once or twice, but that's it's uncommon.
By the Alentier family, right?
Probably he has no proof, but it was like he was late on payments because he had just he had an issue where he was a baker and his oven was down, and so he was late on payments, and someone broke the front shop window, so
Yeah.
and
Okay.
he quickly paid after that, and the Alentier family was more than willing to provide someone to help fix the window. He had to pay to fix the window, but the Alentier definitely had construction there to help them.
Yeah, imagine that.
Well, that's technically fair.
No.
Well, technically. Land's like, that's just the way business works a lot of the time, unfortunately. At least they aren't insane about it. At least they
It sounds pretty
don't.
crazy to me. I'm gonna just be honest with you.
Yeah. I mean, it's the gray coin of the real market. Is power and favors. So, Land goes into a story of the time that his, studio got knocked over because he didn't pay. It just happens sometimes.
Why didn't you
But
kick their ass?
because there are too many.
Like,
That's why this
did
family's
they send
here.
the goons?
I mean, yeah, they send the goons, but if you fight those goons, then the family comes down on you. That's just the way the cities
This
sometimes
is why
work.
I hate people.
Fair. It's very fair.
I am also starting to hate people more and more.
That's terrifying.
Sonny. Sonny, what do you consider yourself? Just curious.
A construct of the gods, apparently.
Same.
I mean, technically, you could say I am as well, I guess.
Well, Sonny, I consider you a people.
I
And-
find this offensive.
Look, all right. Look, I'm going to intervene for a moment. Yes, there are people out there with a lot of bad in their hearts. So they don't just become that for no reason. It's a learned thing, right? Their experiences, their upbringing. If you go and meet that with violence and hate, all it's going to do is perpetuate these problems. You've got to be the bigger person sometimes and just show a bit of kindness, right?
Yeah, be the bigger person. Lift more.
It sounds like these people prey on kindness and understanding and abuse it.
I mean, that is definitely the case a lot of the time, but not all the time.
No, but if they go unchallenged, who's to stop them?
Somebody bigger and stronger, hopefully.
saying
Somebody lifts up Myrna's arm and makes her flex.
Yeah.
Well, the merchants seem to be pretty neutral to glowing comparatively about them. Who are they being shitty to? Because if we can find the people that don't like them,
We know who they're being shitty to.
Hmm.
It's
Oh.
place underground.
yeah,
Yeah.
clandestine. That's right. I mean, yeah, it's true. But they don't know too much, and they didn't want us to do anything about it.
We don't know enough about this place to
Hmm.
make massive societal change happen, right?
And that wouldn't happen overnight anyway. And
No.
I mean,
wouldn't there be some sort of power vacuum if, their house was burned down?
Or more
Yeah.
likely, there'll be reprisal.
sure. So, if we do want to change the city, we might need more than what we have. We might need more people. We might need an army.
Might
I don't
need
think
more
we
fire.
We don't know. All right, we don't need fire. We don't
This place
need...
has already been swamped by, at lava
A
at one point,
volcano.
right?
Mud.
If we want to make change, we need to learn more about this place and its
Mhm.
history and its customs and what led it to be this, and then you can start to actually have change that sticks rather than applying some change, going, "Hey, we did it, everyone, well done," leaving, and then 2 years later it all gets undone.
Yeah, we just apply the force in the right place.
Exactly.
Wait. That's a long-term plan. And when you say research, does that mean, like, for instance, going in, finding out and getting comprehensive history about this place, and then finding somebody who can actually be an authority figure that is not a piece of garbage?
Not necessarily finding an authority figure. First, that is a step beyond what I'm suggesting. I am simply suggesting the first half of what you said, learning the comprehensive history and actually seeing what the culture is that's here.
Well, so you wanna have a library trip again?
I mean, I'm not suggesting we do it now. We
Mhm.
do have bigger fish to fry.
Yeah, like
Sure.
the vampire.
Exactly. But potentially, maybe after we're done saving the world from having the sun getting gobbled up by whatever this bad boy is, this could be a nice little thing that we can do. We can learn a bit about these oppressed places, and who knows, maybe we'll be surprised.
You got a bleeding heart. I like that about you.
Well, if someone's got it, I'm not gonna. Oh, look, I agree with Sunny on, I'd like to say 95% of things, but I don't agree with burning down large buildings. It doesn't solve any problems. It just makes more problems. Does it make more jobs? Technically, yes, but it also causes more problems.
So then
I mean,
we keep this.
ideally, be inside the house while it was burning.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Right.
that's
I mean, that was
said
the
my-
initial plan.
The burning of the house was not the only plan.
It was step one.
Step
Part
2 is
A.
just question marks.
Yeah. Step 3 is profit.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Well, I guess then we can keep this in mind. We can, if we have any more dealings with Clandestine, we can see how they truly feel about this. And yeah, we can continue on. Well, first we should talk to Roz. Did I get that right without looking it up?
Raz,
The dead
Wald,
Raz? Yes.
yeah. R-A-S.
Yes. Okay, got it right. Nice. We should talk to him before we leave, for sure, and maybe the Oak and Chisel brother here, just to let them know what went down.
Well, Ash and Chisel could probably be found at his storage,
Smithy, yeah.
shipping
that's right.
warehouse. That's what I was looking for. And which is also probably where Gravy would be. That's the last place you saw him.
And we told Roz we left him there.
Yes, you left him there.
Yeah. So, anything else we need to do in the city, though? We're not going to sell the silvered stuff. We can always do it somewhere else. It's just money in a bag right now.
Sounds good.
So for the painting, we can say that we did it.
Yeah.
You want to? What type of cost would that be?
What
few
are you going
gold?
to... Yeah, I'm guessing you're just going to go with like a sort of a few acrylic colors. You're not going to go anything like super special.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, I was saying,
Yeah.
are you sure this is land we're talking about?
Yeah, we're gonna go the best that we can. In fact, he is going to get some like real gilded paint.
Yeah, I was gonna say like golden filigree made with actual gold.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So like, we're probably looking at.
Yeah, probably several gold then.
Okay.
I'd say if you want to get some of the fancy like metallic colors, those are probably each going to be a gold,
Sure.
and then half gold for any of the standard, red, blue, green type stuff.
Okay. Well, let's just round up to 5, maybe. Like
Okay.
2 primary, super cool colors, and then a bunch of smaller, or lesser ones.
Yeah, and of course, once you get a few of the primary colors, Color Wheel is your friend, and you can make anything else.
Cool. Then I've subtracted 5, and yeah, Sonny, we can workshop this.
sounds good.
Yeah. Cool then.
Okay, with that, and if there's no objections, then you guys make your way to the Ash and Chisel warehouse to find the brother of the leader of Anvil Plunge, and he greets you. Welcome back. How was your trip into the sewers?
Smelly.
Productive.
Yeah.
I'll say something a bit more useful than stinky.
Okay. Yeah, last time you were here, you dropped off this man,
Mhm.
and then you left. Said something about getting drunk. I hope that went well for you.
Yeah, got drunk.
Good, good. He's doing better. So, do you wanna talk to him or anything, or just
Yeah.
had any questions for me?
I have questions
Shoot.
about the local family.
Ah, the Elantier family.
It's
What you got?
amazing where I don't even need to say a name and everyone knows what I'm talking about.
They are the wealthiest family on the hill.
And that awful.
Mhm. Did you have a specific question?
I mean, I imagine Sonny is just like getting as much basic information about him, how how many there are, who's the patriarch or matriarch of the family,
Who should die first?
who should who's in charge, like who is the head of the day to day, like stuff like that.
Yeah, the
So I
order of
also have-
operations.
So I
Yeah.
also ask a specific question. And be like, so what's their history? How long have they been the ruling family of the city, or the largest family in the city?
Oh, I'm not real sure. I've only been here for maybe 10 years, and they've been here, since they were well in power before I ever showed up. And were it not for my brother back home, they definitely would have taken me out. I definitely stepped on a few toes when I got here, and yeah.
Sarah stares at Sunny.
As
I mean,
far as
he does. Sonny can't have any facial expressions, but he just like because, and he's
he says, it's I think it's the the father passed away a few years ago, and so it's mother and I think there's 4 boys and a girl. I'm not sure who's older than who. I think the youngest is as a son. He's there's some talk. He was the black sheep of the family.
Mm.
So people weren't really. He was one, runt of the litter, and so always the one to sort of get in trouble rather than, fixing trouble.
Well,
A real
I
mouse of a
wonder.
boy, was he?
Yeah, you could say that.
I wonder if he agrees with the rest of his family shenanigans, because we have maybe found someone. If, after we look into the culture, looking at Cyrus, he would have a claim, and if he could run it better, maybe.
But after all the pain that this particular family has caused over the years, would it still be wise to even, throw the support behind even
name.
the so-called good member of the family?
Well, I can't do it.
Oh, he's not a good member of the family. He's just a little shithead.
Oh, well,
Ah.
never mind.
Okay,
Yeah, he's.
should have known.
Yeah.
No, do I have any? Do I have message? Am I a clever boy?
Don't you still speak the message out loud?
I think you have to whisper it, but yeah.
Yeah, I sadly I cannot. Hang on, I'm looking through my abilities. I have a lot of random bullshit.
If we both have speak with animals, we could talk to each other in squirrel.
Now wait.
Can you speak bird?
Yes.
I mean, beast, yeah.
I can psionic. I can psychically communicate with my familiar.
There you go.
Well,
Bird can translate.
there's
Gregory.
that.
Bird can translate. Fuck.
Sweet. Okay. Yeah. All right. Gregory's gonna pass along a message to you to your radio. He's gonna be like, he's basically just gonna explain like, or not explain. It's like, it's probably the one in the sewers is Black Sheep, and he's not doing much anymore because he's dead. Hence the mousy comment.
Yeah. She
Gregory's
just kind of looks
like,
weird. Like the hawk is like whack 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 whack. And she's just like, yeah, that's true.
just imagining it's
Aloud.
like, no, just imagining it's like from God of War Ragnarok when Odin's having an argument with the Raven, just like sitting there honking at him.
I have bumped my spells down to 3 of 4.
Thank you.
I get like
well-
another minute of that. 10. I get 10 minutes of that.
Yep.
You
So
just-
if you have
10
anything
minutes of
else you want to
honking.
tell me via Gregory.
Gregory.
or you could just continue to carry on a conversation
Yeah.
with Gregory without the part from Cyrus.
Be like, hi, Gregory, how you doing?
I'm gonna ask fucking Gravy how it's been.
Yep.
Was he nice to you? Was he nice to you, man?
Yes, you get
Yeah.
the impression that yes, he got to eat some very fatty meats, so he's happy.
Okay. Do you think you want to like stay here? Or you want to come with us still?
He doesn't really have an opinion. He enjoyed the outdoors with you, but he enjoys the food here.
Okay, well, just you can do whatever you want. You're your own boss now. Woof. All right.
He doesn't know what a boss is.
It's like what do I do? Well,
Cool.
I
Lan
am my
wasn't-
owner's companion.
So yeah, they're like having a very serious conversation about what they're gonna do about this city, and she's just talking to the animals like,
Hmm.
yeah, I do think that mouse looks good. Yeah, you're right. Get it. Get it.
Get it.
Get
Get
it.
it.
yeah, well,
Fucking tasty, brah.
I don't know what we can do about this family other than keep them in mind.
He says that they have they run a bunch of different rackets around.
Including some rat kits.
Yeah, so they they're part of the what do you call it, merchants guild, and that they when anything that is brought into or sold out of the city they take a piece of, and that he has to pay a tax that he believes a huge portion of it goes to them. So it's everybody pays tax, and theoretically it fixes roads and buildings and whatnot. But they also have the best house, the
Now,
best
is there-
stuff. So
Is there an actual mayor to this town, or is it just the family runs everything?
yeah, the family is more or less in charge. There is like the leader of the garrison, sort of like a sheriff type, has a position of authority in a sense, but there's
Oh, those chuckle fucks with the drowning hole? Yeah, I trust them.
so yeah, the sheriff has some ties to the family because the sheriff has a position of authority. If the family didn't like that, they would find a new one. So the current sheriff has some ties to the family. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're good or bad as a person, but it's the game you have to play.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, hearing that, Sonny immediately doesn't trust him.
I mean, we did see them, like the aftermath of them drowning a whole bunch of people. So yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there doesn't seem to be much we can do.
Nope.
Do you ask about who that is at all? Do you, is that any information you want, or just knowing that they exist? Is it like they're like, okay? Let me ask you. It's the chief constable, the sheriff type is Shackleford. and she
What a
is
terrible name for a jail person.
Is it really?
No,
Uh,
it's the most appropriate name for a jailer.
Maybe his whole family were.
Jailers.
So
Shackles.
she commands the prison. She's a petite but influential woman, and most people don't want to cross her, don't want to get on her bad side.
Wait.
I guess. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, it had nothing to do with the game. You said Shackleford, and that we were talking about King of the Hill. That's like one of Dale's like aliases. Rusty Shackleford. Anyway.
Okay. Okay,
Anyway.
wait, you had some trivia. I also have some trivia about the last name Shackleford.
Uh-huh.
That is the last name of the man with the yellow hat from Curious George.
Really?
Who knew?
Yes.
Oh wow.
I didn't know he had a name.
Yes.
All right.
Thought he was just man with yellow hat. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
You know
yeah, I mean that's what he is, but yes, his name is
Denitra,
yes.
I love you. And I hope that this doesn't make you feel bad, but you're the only adult I know who would know that.
Yep.
What could I say?
I guess Sonny.
I think it's precious. I think it's precious.
Thank you.
Sonny would probably ask him if there's anybody else who might have a claim on, the town, or any ideas on how to run the town, or if there's somebody like
You
a,
know who
a
has a claim
secondary.
on the town? The vampire lord we're trying to kill.
No, technically he's an usurper.
That's still a claim.
No.
If you roll up and you beat down everybody, you have claimed the town.
So could I effectively have claim on this town then?
Yes.
Ashen Chisel says that currently there is like a member of the Merchants Guild who has some pretty strong sway, but then there's also the sheriff. Those are the two people in the city that aren't the family that I guess would have sort of like the next, if somehow the entire family was taken out, those two would probably be next up to try and hold things
Run the
over
town.
and run things until, quote unquote, somebody was appointed. It would probably be one of the two of them, but that's his best guess. There really isn't
Right.
anyone else. He knows that Clandestine has their leader, and if the Lantier were out, maybe she would try and rise to power again. But people don't really know about her. Like, you either people know her or no one's heard of her, right? There's no there's not enough people that it might be awkward if she tried to rise from power out of nothing.
And she's not any better.
And you get the feeling that her crimes are a little bit better. She's like the good pimp versus the
Yeah.
bad pimp.
Right.
Like,
I
they're
get
What a
what you're
fucking
saying.
comparison.
Like
I'm a pimp who has health insurance.
yeah.
Yeah.
The pimp that makes sure that everybody gets taken care of and that no one gets beat up, not the one who just steals all the money.
and beats up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But goodness.
Yeah. Well, those are our options. Once again, I don't know if there's anything we can do now.
This doesn't seem like a short-term thing.
Mhm.
Not at all.
Keep on
But-
saying
I
this is
feel-
something related.
I feel like we already helped a little bit by giving the whatever the fuck they're called.
Clandestine?
The clandestine. That little bit of information we found from Dead Rat Man Guy. Just a thought on that one.
Mhm.
So maybe it'll take care of itself.
Yeah, maybe. I guess all we can do is see.
Yeah, I mean, I have no problem with, looping back around and still trying to help correct the issues up here. But in the meantime, well, y'all know what I want.
A steak.
Well,
A
yeah,
clean,
other
a
than
clean bed.
A bath.
I got my bath.
To
I
not
mean,
go into the sewers.
I meant to, go punch the vampire, but
All of those things too.
yeah.
Well,
So as you guys are carrying on a conversation with Ash and Chisel and whatnot, Russ comes back in. He's a little bit bandaged. He definitely had some kind of wound on his leg that is currently wrapped up, and he seems to walk with a little bit of a limp. But other than that, he seems okay.
I have a question for this.
I'm just gonna
spell.
smack him.
That's for your kid. So, did any of those rat guys like bite you?
No, thankfully they didn't.
Okay.
I don't think they were going to. I think they were just going to eat me. The short, creepy fellow next to me, they were definitely going to try and turn him.
Cool, the one who ran away. Cool, yeah.
Mm.
Did he? I don't remember much of the rescue. I was kind of out of it.
Yeah, but hey, at least they didn't bite you, so
Should we be concerned with the one that ran away now?
I don't.
Well, he might. There were some things that went down. Like he's kind of looking around Ash and Chisel like,
Oxby.
yeah.
His name was Oxby. She kind of looks at us and just Oxby the halfling. Put out something about him. I guess he could be a rat man now.
Okay, I can put out some feelers and sort of keep an eye on that. But the name doesn't sound familiar.
yeah,
Sure.
be careful,
Mhm.
definitely.
He was a thief.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And so Raz sort of walks over and says, I want to thank Oleg here. He's been great to me, and thankfully he has offered me a small job to help get his next shipment back home to Anvil Plunge. And from there, it's just a short trip back home. I can't do it here. It's no good for me. So I'm gonna head back and I'm gonna go see my kids.
All right.
That's a good idea.
That's what we were concerned about.
Yeah.
Maybe like take some chickens with you or something.
I'm not sure what that means.
They're
Wrong
hungry.
city, wrong
physically.
town.
No, physically take some chickens like with you and farm chickens when you get home.
Okay. Become a poultry farmer.
Yes.
Yeah. That might be more your speed, man. I mean,
A poultry farmer.
Or carrots.
Yeah.
seeds.
Yeah.
Gods know that they need more sort of economic growth out there. So
Yeah. But yeah, I just see my kids, and I haven't heard from them in quite a while. So hopefully they're doing okay with their aunt, and
They're like
everything is
6. Do
just.
they know how to write?
Well, I figured their aunt would have sent me a message, but I kind of got lost in stuff out here.
lost.
So maybe, yeah.
Pretty sure their aunt is dead, bro.
yeah, they live at the church now.
What? Wait, what happened?
Y'all just telling this man his sister is dead.
I don't know what happened to her,
I'll
but
just drop this fucking bomb on this
I
man.
was just like,
Most indelicate group of motherfuckers. That's saying something coming from me.
this is what you get for letting me talk. I wasn't trying to be crass.
Listen, when we got there, they were at the church with the guy whose name I forget. What's his name, you guys? Lythander. No, that's not it.
That's his
That's
god,
something
though.
else.
That's
Yeah.
the god. Yep.
Almery.
Yeah.
Almery. Almery, the church guy.
Yeah,
is
the
looking out for
reverend.
them because I guess there's something happened to your sister we don't know. Sorry.
We don't. All right, look, we don't. There's no guarantee that she's not on this plane. I mean, we just didn't meet her.
Yeah, maybe
And the
she
kids
ran
were
away
at the
with
church.
some guy or lady.
Or dragon.
Okay. You can tell he's a little shaken at the abrupt news
He's having a rough go of it.
that his kids are basically in an orphanage right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then, thank you for the update. Definitely thank you for the rescue. Yeah, even more reason to get back there. I don't know what we'll do there. Maybe I'll have to take him to Anvil Plunge. I don't know. I may have to find a different place, Stormhaven or something.
I definitely recommend. Unfortunately, like my friend Radial said, if you don't have any sort of like
Oh, we're friends? Whoa.
operation, like it's unfortunately still
Your
pretty
town sucks.
dry and desolate. Radial.
Yeah.
No, but if you want to take him back to Anvil Plunge, like tell him that it would be a nice favor for your friends. We don't have a group name. I'm Ridial. Maybe don't give them my name. Tell them Sunny.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that works.
Yeah.
Sunny would like it if they let you live there for a while. But you got to be good at your job.
And actually do the job.
Yeah.
Yes, I will. I do believe I have hit the most bottom of rock bottoms.
Fairly close to it.
Yes.
It was a drowning bottom of rock bottoms, theoretically.
Yes. Below sea level, rock bottom.
Almost in the bottom of a rat.
Huh. A little bit of the PTSD flashes behind his eyes. Okay.
Are you good at anything?
What a question.
Gregory just leans towards fucking Radio's ear and lets out a squawk, but to her it's like, maybe don't bully the poor man.
Even this
trying
motherfucking
to be
bird
helpful.
this bird has more tact than Rudiel.
No, she's trying to say to the bird, I'm trying to be helpful.
The bird's clearly distressing him.
I mean, I'm pretty fit, minus the injury now, but I can usually manual labor is what I have been good at.
Okay. They'll probably have use for that. That's
yeah.
good. See? She says to the bird.
Ashen Chisel sort of jokes with him that if nothing else, he can put stuff on the high shelves.
Only he's allowed to make that joke. We can't make that joke.
Yeah. It's like,
It's very.
yeah, Myrna's just like,
We can't laugh at that, but it was.
Yeah, it was just like a yeah.
There's all of a sudden a laugh track.
Yeah.
Yep, there's an audience. It was pretty good.
Let's be honest, Ridial with her no tax is like.
Maybe it's just Ridial's laugh echoed to 100, Just from all around. This is not helping this man.
Oh.
Not at all.
They also don't know anything about boats there, but they don't need them very often. So there's that too.
Mhm.
Ross doesn't know what to do with that information.
Did the caravan already leave? Were they going to?
Yeah, they were gone.
Okay, I was just wondering.
Guess
Trying
you
to
could
get them there
always,
easier.
Travel between here and there. Start caravan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is what the caravan did. It traveled between Baggersport and was it Heaven's Ward? Not Heaven's Ward. That's a different place.
Heaven's Ward.
They weren't even gonna do that. We convinced them to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, less of it is a city in the middle that they stop off, sleep, and try and help it out as best they can.
Yeah. So yeah, he can be a part of that.
Stormhaven. That was the word I was. Stormhaven is the
okay,
other.
the big one.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
two cities with Lessip in the middle.
They weren't even gonna come here, so like if you went just back and forth, that's the thing you could do
Mm-hmm.
with your kids even.
A
Not
life on the
alone.
road. Could be. Might be rough, but it could be.
I mean,
If you
is it
do
any
start a
more
caravan,
rough?
don't keep a chicken in the cart.
No, fuck that chicken, man. It was a rude chicken.
It
He was
was
a cockface.
very, very loud.
Okay. I'll try to keep that. Yeah.
Chickens are traveling, one or the other.
Well, I mean, like hens don't crow, right?
No, they
No.
Oh, they do.
They
Yeah, they
just
totally do.
squawk.
Oh,
do. No, they totally do.
Dude, they doodly do.
They cockily totally doodly do. That's the title.
Cock-N-Doodle-Doo.
they Cock-N-Doodle-Doo.
I like it. So yeah,
Well, now
other
that we've
than
confused this man.
he, I'm sure there's some other small talk and maybe a little more filling him in about where his kids are. And do you tell him about any of the shenanigans that happened in the city that you may or may not have caused / stopped? Granted, you didn't actually cause them.
I was like, do we need to?
Just, I don't know. Did you pass
Yeah,
on that
just
information that the greatest evil the world has ever known was released underneath the church his kids are staying at?
Nah.
Okay.
No.
We've worried
doesn't need
this
to worry
poor
about
man
that.
enough today.
No, he just needs to know that we're trying to save the world. And we met them on our travels, and they're back where it is safe. Because why would it go back anyway?
Exactly. They are alive in a safe-ish place.
The criminal always returns to the scene of the crime.
Well, yeah, we'll kill him before that, probably.
Hopefully.
Maybe the kids just become like a weird little flesh gong all fused together. Whatever. It works out.
No, that's
Actually,
He'll just have one kid.
We should just continue to encourage him to get out of Lissef.
Sure.
We're probably gonna put the vampire back in that hole.
Put the vampire back in their balls.
Can't we just
They
stake
can
him? Can we just stake him? I mean,
they staked
Yeah.
them before, but they still had to put him in a hole.
you're
yeah,
right.
I don't know
you're
that you
right.
can destroy the body. I don't know.
Yeah, stake then hole. All right.
So he just
Isn't
wiggles
it
the foot.
Valentine's Day?
Sounds like Valentine's, yeah.
hey. Hey.
Ooh. Did you
Oh
see
my
it, Anisha? I was like, Tuesday raid is canceled on Valentine's
I did.
Day.
I saw that.
I don't want Denisha to murder me.
And then James is like, wait a minute. Wrong date.
Yeah, he was right. Anyhow,
Well, then,
Oh.
I think. Go ahead.
Yeah. Do you have any other questions for either Ash and Chisel or Ross? Oleg was the dwarf's first name, if anybody was interested. But
No, I don't have any more.
okay, well, then what else? Where would you all like to go next?
Let's see. We got our shopping done. We talked to the guy. We have decided to not burn houses down this time.
Yes.
You say that, but now Sonny has
my
information
God.
on people who could take the town, who could take over the town, that possibly might not be shitheads. We have to talk to them first.
So do you want to talk with them first?
Yes,
or
Sonny. If Sonny does, if you guys don't, Sonny is still gonna go.
Okay, look, and you're not the best with words. I mean, I know that doesn't mean anything coming from me. So I guess let's all accompany Sonny to talk to
Who would you
Who
like
we-
to talk to?
who we trying to meet up with again?
Shackles and
Yeah, Shackleford.
The merchant leader.
who is
the
it?
man in the yellow hat.
The merchant is Kaleston.
Kaleston.
who should we try to converse with first, or try to gain an audience?
Doesn't matter. Let's just go to one.
I'd say the sheriff. Because if she understands if she is on board with what we plan to do, not having the constables around would be a boon.
Okay, well, before we go over there, let's discuss what we want to discuss with her before we just start saying everything. Because look, we've done some things, and I don't want to accidentally incriminate ourselves more than we have. So,
I plan to ask her how she enjoys her current arrangement.
all right, you got to make that sound less like a threat.
I
No, that sounded
literally,
fine to me.
I
Of course,
can't.
it sounded fine to you.
This is the tone of my voice, Myrna.
I understand that, but can
Hold on. What were the exact words that you said?
If she enjoys her current arrangement.
Cyrus, can you say that?
Like, just do you enjoy your current arrangement?
See, that sounds fine, right?
if we have
Lan, you try it.
Um, like to you as if you were her, or what?
Sure.
Let's just role play. I'll be her, and you can be me saying this to her.
Lan
No.
can be himself. You
Yeah,
be Shackles.
I mean, we could just
do me.
hey, we could just go and we'll talk first to start it, and then Sonny, yes, if there's stuff that you want to know, you can add on to it. How about that?
can I be radio?
Yes,
Wait, we're not.
I think you'd make a great reveal.
What am I supposed to be?
You can be me.
Can
I need a
everyone
bath.
Can everyone just be themselves? What is
I'm
wrong with you
trying to.
all?
All right, do the thing.
Julie, do the thing.
So then we're gonna go to the constable first.
Okay.
And inquire carefully about how they enjoyed the family being in charge. Yeah. Lan's trying to think of the best way to say
See,
that.
that
on the way.
sounds more pointed than how do you enjoy
Mhm.
your current arrangement?
Look, you know how these underbelly types work. If you go in there say or
Which is
implying that
why
you
I use the most nondescript question possible to ask about that instead of asking about the thing that they are associated with, Myrna.
yes, but listen, if they think that we know something, they're gonna automatically be like on the defensive.
Are you saying asking them about the family is a better option because it literally points at that we know that they are corrupt?
I'm just trying to make sure that we don't immediately, after coming out of the sewer, get into more shit.
What
Hello,
if we ask
Constable. How
her?
are you? Do you like your job here? How long have you been in their pocket?
Why-
Not a good string of questions, Myrna.
You know what? I don't like it when you're sarcastic to me.
What
It's
if we ask her if she
confusing.
likes cake?
I'm still of the mind that I don't think we should be doing this. Period. Like, we are potentially riling up a nest of hornets that we know nothing about. We are
Do
stumbling.
you
into
like
a problem.
cake?
All right.
I mean, look, eventually. Wait, you want to go get some cake for
I
the?
have cake.
You want to give the rest of the cake to the sheriff,
Not
the
the
constable?
rest.
The pocket cake.
It's cupcakes now.
I mean, I guess
That's right. It has been made suitable for travel
right.
Mhm,
And
mhm.
dispensing in single servings.
Yeah. for bribes.
Everybody likes fucking cake. What
I
can
mean,
say?
Mhm.
yeah. Look,
Is that because you don't have an oven? Is that why you like cake so much?
What?
You can't bake a cake, can you?
You can
In the
put
woods?
cake on a fire. Yeah, you totally can.
Oh, never tried.
yeah, I think you need like a pot or something, right?
Yeah.
Anyway. He's just like, wait a second. How would you even know what a cake is?
Campfire cake.
Yeah.
Listen, there's weird
Oh,
shit
like
in the
he's been
Feywild,
camping.
okay?
Fair.
Just cake trees out there.
Fire is upside down. Water is sideways. It's fine.
Sideways.
This is not the Fey realm.
No, but that's where I learned about cake.
fake cake.
Like,
Alright.
Fake.
Fake.
Well,
They taught you cake.
I mean,
I feel like there's a monkey's paw in here somewhere where you're going to make the cake and it's going to be some sort of extra planar parasite that takes over you. I don't quite.
we just start every combat by offering them cake or death, and then we figure out which one they want, right?
Mhm,
And
mhm.
sometimes the cake is death.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're out of cake, just death.
Yep, just death.
Oh, sorry, fresh out of cake. It's all we have left is death.
Who thought the cake would be so popular?
Well,
I want some cake.
have you been discouraged, Sonny, by Cyrus's saying that maybe we shouldn't do this, or do you
Yeah.
still want to do this?
I don't want to discomfort Cyrus, but I don't want to leave this city in the way it is.
I mean,
Okay. Well,
yeah.
what if we just find out which one might be better to throw our weight behind, and do that at a later date? Maybe if we could talk to them, and we see, okay, this person seems cool. It's kind of like speed dating for despots.
Hold on.
Yeah.
What if we go and we talk to them and we're like, sup, there's a vampire trying to make the world dark forever. How do you feel about that? And they're like, we don't give a fuck. We can go out into the town and tell the town that they don't give a fuck, and then the town can take care of them while we go take care of the vampire.
Wouldn't that just cause panic and riots, though?
Yes.
Also, I'm pretty sure that what's more likely to cause the town goes, you're a bunch of fucking idiots, and then that's where it stops. Like,
Why don't people give a fuck? Why don't people give a fuck? This is why I hate people.
because you need to convince them. You don't just tell them, here's this world-changing event that's happening. You've got to slowly work them up to it.
I don't
they
believe this shit.
understand. Well, unfortunately, and she's gone. All right.
Just need to
Well-
run around the city and screaming, don't believe their lies
Yeah.
9
That
or 10
works out.
times.
I'm
I'm not saying we don't help. I'm saying we do not have the time or the tools to be help right now. What we are probably going to do is run in with good intentions and make things a million times worse. We have to be smart about this.
I agree. But I know our friend wants to see some change happen, or at least the starts of some change. So
Well, what compromise would you be willing to work towards, Sonny? What can you see that wouldn't cause massive disruption, but would still start something? How can we get this ball rolling?
Based on the information you both posited, doing nothing could possibly see any efforts we have made in our time here null and void. Who knows how long it'll take us to finish our quest anyway. By the time we return, anybody who could have stood up might be dead or gone. And then we are effectively starting back at zero.
well,
So, with that in mind, what would you suggest that we do to get to a 100% everything's great sort of solution?
Burn the house down.
is that the devil on Sunny's shoulder, or the armor?
Yeah.
So let's say that the house is burnt down. Then what? What happens next?
The plan was not just to burn the house down, it was to depose the family, cut the head off the serpent, and let the people, or those who care about the city, take back their city.
All right. Do we know anything about the serpent?
Yes, we learned about the family from
know,
Rock Chisel.
More
Oak and
Ash
Chisel.
and Chisel.
Ash and
You know,
Chisel.
Sonny, I don't think that in the time it's going to take us to do what we need to do, the underground liar people are going to be deposed, and they're probably the biggest force against the family.
Well, we can do a little bit of everything, including nothing.
Well, they didn't want to be part of it anyway, so they're not even in my equation. If they want to come up after town is the family is left and plead their own case, they're free to do that. They're not in the equation for me.
Okay.
Here's my proposal. Why don't we just let the people who don't like the family know that the family can bleed? We know that very well now.
I think that is a much more appropriate solution. It's something which is relatively quick. It's something that we can do before we go, and it means that people that actually know the lay of the land are the ones that will be the actors, rather than us coming in and dictating to everybody how their lives are going to be.
Because maybe that might start a spark. Now, we don't know where that's going to go. It could burn the whole house down. But we happen to know that they can and did bleed just last night. If you catch my meaning.
And it'll give the people of this town agency over their own destinies, rather than, again, having us dictate it.
So, yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, so you can, if you were gonna, so you know, clandestine is the sort of the largest group that would oppose
Yeah.
the Lantier family. So yeah, and they know. Well,
One of them.
Yeah. Did you end up telling them? Yeah, you did tell them that
Yeah,
it
we
was
did.
who the leader of the wererats was.
Yeah,
So
we
they
think
know.
Friedel sold that information.
Yes, we did. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
the
they know.
paperwork.
But they're good at keeping secrets, so maybe we let the other two factions know and see what comes of it. It's not doing nothing, but it is doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yeah, it gets some information out there, but you haven't actively pushed anything yet.
Just spreading a rumor.
Mm-hmm.
I think given our limited resources and our limited time, that is the best thing to do.
Do we know our time is limited?
It is a race against whatever spooky vampire bastard came out of the ground.
Yeah.
And longer we... Let me put it this way. If we wind up being a day too late to stop all of the world-ending kerfuffles from going on, that is going to be significantly worse than living under the yoke of this family.
So, what do you say, Sonny?
Let's provide them with the tools and the information and let them make their own house, rather than us build one for them and then say that we're their saviors.
And, we can always come back and check in on it once
Mhm.
we're done with our main...
Our main quest. Yeah.
I wasn't going to say that, but... He just trailed off our main... Why can't I say that word for some reason?
Our main objective.
There
How
you go.
about that?
Sonny's still computing.
Beep, 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 beep.
There's a lot of variables here.
There is. Yeah, see, this is why I don't like thinking. It's difficult. I definitely understand the situation, but I don't want more blood spilled than necessary. I may be a barbarian, but I'm not a barbarian.
You see the light bulb go off over Land's head. No, there's 4.
There's 4.
What about that guild that we know of?
Oh,
We should let them know,
yeah,
too.
okay. Yeah, all right. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yes, you remembered.
Mhm. Well, Land doesn't want any parts to do with them, but he's like, if we're just leaving some information and walking away.
Isn't he the only one who's technically had any kind of interaction with them?
Yeah. And it was mostly accidental because he's not, he's mostly above board, Like, how are you going to sell stolen painting? Like, what? So, yeah, we could do all of that. We can go back to that meat shop and I can let that guy know. And then we just kind of see what happens. We'll listen, keep our ears out, maybe set up someone to be a messenger, at least to, I don't know, where's the next town that we're going? That map.
So your next location
Is
uh, Yeah, the Spire of Eldath.
Okay. Well then, yeah. Well, we can go there, and then let's say we come back here after we're done, just to check it out, see what's going on, and keep our eye on this place.
Okay.
Alright.
Sound good, Sonny?
Sonny is just like little big old metal head is just like.
Yeah, I understand. Well, let's start with that.
I won't go against the group.
Don't worry, we'll be back here to fix their luck.
Nice.
Do I get an attitude for that?
You do.
Wrong.
Get inspiration.
Well, okay, so how do we want to act all that out? I mean, we will get some information about Shackleford and then the guild eater. Which you said? Did you say their name?
Yeah, Kalestorm.
Kales. Okay, I'll write this down.
Yeah. So if you want to go talk to Shackleford first.
So we're still going to do what you want, Sonny.
Yeah.
We're going to do this and then leave town.
Doing all the steps and then leaving the house unfinished.
Yeah.
You bought all the nails and the boards and you left them out in the rain.
Yeah, well, we're trying to get the insurance settlement, so we can't make it look like we did it.
You can go to the prison, the jail house, and Shackleford. She has her own, section. Office would be the actual term. And yeah, you're able to find her in her office. She, like I said, she's a sort of a petite woman, but definitely built. Like she has, there is muscle under that uniform. So she may not look like the strongest person in the world, but she is. She can handle herself in a fight. So
nice.
And probably has.
Yeah. Well, when we get there, does everyone look to Lan, or are we gonna let Sunny go?
Pretty sure that you guys don't want me to talk. So.
Sure.
Yeah, no. And I'm not volunteering to talk. I think the two nerds should talk.
I say, yeah, apparently Murder doesn't like the way Sonny asked the question, even though everyone else asked the exact same question and it sounded fine.
Look, your monotone tone is off-putting to people who are doing wrong. How many times have you, remember the first time we walked into those brigands, you're like, hello, and guess what happened? They stabbed you.
I think that was just because they were ne'er-do-wells, Myrna. They would have stabbed anyone.
They were kind of stabby, yeah.
You never know. You never
else has stabbed me out of nowhere. That's all I'm saying.
Then
don't victim blame Myrna.
Oh my god.
As they're grumbling behind Lan, and we get into the office, yeah, how will we even start this? So Lan,
so you guys get shown into her office by a secretarial type, and they say, Miss Shackleford, there seems to be a group of adventurers that would like to speak with you. If you have a moment. And she says, yeah, show 'em in.
So Lan will come in, positively glowing, prestidigitation.
So literally glowing?
Yeah, just a little. Very, the bits of metal on his outfit are a little bit shinier. The jewels are sparkling.
So he looks luminous.
So, and he will say, Miss Shackleford.
Yes. What brings you here?
Well, as you may notice, and as your assistant said, we are adventurers. And we were, let's say, paid, let's not mince words here, paid to go down into the sewers and take care of an issue for Clandestine. Yeah, there's some ne'er-do-wells in the sewers, real nasty types, necromancers. Horrible. But they are no more. which I guess a necromancer would want. But anyway, it doesn't matter. While we were down there, though, we ran into a nest of ratmen. And so we kind of tried to get around them, and we did. But we had to go back down there. And when we did, we had noticed that some bad business had gone down. I think either one of the prisoners tried to escape and killed them all, or they ate each other. I'm not entirely sure. But the most important thing about this is one of them down there, either prisoner or what, I think they may belong to a certain family. And he lets that kind of, linger.
Oh, I see. I see.
And we wanted to report this because as adventurers coming through town, all we know is that certain families, let's say, prolific. And I don't know what they might do about that. And I mean, we're leaving and we didn't do it, but I feel that you should probably know.
You said you were working for Clandestine?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You see you're sort of like you and the rest of the group up and down for a second. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Reneth was telling me about you.
Oh.
So I would like to say on behalf of the city, thank you for stopping the Necromancer. Yeah, I'm guessing she paid you, and so Shackleford steps up and goes over to the board, and there's like wanted,
Mhm.
and it just says Necromancer, 1,000 gold. Pulls that off and like crumples it up and drops it in the trash. Looks like that job is done. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Saw Radio's eyes get real big for a sec.
Glenn's like, oh boy. Yeah. Yeah, we did do that. But what can you tell us about this family? Like I said, we had nothing to do with that, and we're getting out of here. But what do you?
Well,
Mhm.
yeah. So I am. If you're about to be out of here and maybe saw something that happened to their youngest, I'll let you know. I am not a fan of the family. I've had my share of run-ins with them. I have to sort of stay cordial, polite with them for the sake of the city. But we are not we are not friends. So yes. Why what was your dealings with these ratmen?
Well, we were going through their territory and they attacked us, or they were about to, but we negotiated our way out. And we were actually quite cordial with them. But as we were coming back through their territory, they had all been poisoned. I don't know. Like I said, it could have been an internal scuffle. It could have been one of the prisoners or something else. I mean, now that the necromancers and everything else was cleaned out of there, who knows?
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know anyone who would be opposing that faction, I guess, if that's even a word, a subset of whatever they were.
Well,
but yeah,
okay. We did notice that there was at least one prisoner missing. I don't really know too much about them. The rat men said that they had a few prisoners, which was unfortunate, but none of our business, as you could understand. So we didn't really want to get involved.
Okay.
But that may be a good lead. I don't know.
Okay. Do you know who that prisoner was? So you know a prisoner that escaped?
Yeah, the rat men talked about a small one, maybe a halfling or a gnome.
Okay, I can put some feelers out. Let the guards know. Okay.
Well, you say that you're not friends with the family.
Hmm.
It seems like no one in town is friends with them. They're just beholden to them.
A lot are, yes. I mean, not to be fair, there are people who are making even more money
Mm-hmm.
off of
Yeah,
this
all the time.
family. So,
Sure. Well, I don't know what it's going to do to your city when they find out. But
yeah.
you have at least my word, I can't speak for the rest of my companions, that we'll keep this information quiet and let you handle it however you want to handle it.
I don't even know how to talk.
You just did.
Do you know
The curse has been lifted.
And then she starts squawking.
where where did you find the member of the family?
Well, when we saw that our, I don't want to call them our friends, but we were friendly to them. When our friends didn't greet us, we kind of poked around, as you do, and they were all in the back, kind of some torture prison chamber, which really didn't know they were into, but okay. And they were all dead in there. So, he kind of generally says here, kind of underground in this house that's, buried, but above the waterline.
Okay. I'm sure I can get one of them to show me around.
Mm-hmm.
I can get down there. Maybe I can get the body back. I can do something with that.
Yeah, but we left it where it was, I could tell you that.
Okay. Well, yes, I can. You can see like gears turning, behind her eyes, and she's thinking, and her sentences kind of start and stop as she's trying to talk to you, and also make 2 or 3 different plans.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay, yeah, we can do that. May have to. Anyway, my apologies.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for the information. We can definitely make some moves with this. Things might get a little turbulent. Are you interested in sticking around, or you said you were going to leave?
You can see Land just pinches like the bridge of his nose, and he's waiting for Sonny to say something, if he's gonna say something.
How long is this gonna take?
Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah, we really have to go. Adventurer is saving the world.
Yeah, we have
Metaphorically.
our own mission that we are focused on, but
Okay.
But
I mean, this is it'll be a process. This is going to be a slow burn. We're going to have to set some things in motion.
There's some way we can maintain contact with you. Then when
Exactly.
you're ready, we can potentially come and lend a hand.
Like, do you have a link, Pearl?
I knew that was gonna happen.
or a whisper weed.
Or a very intelligent pigeon.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
or a really nice bird.
Or a collection of orphans.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. Is there any type of like communication between cities?
Send-
You know-
sending stones, yeah.
Yes, sending.
Sending stones, that is a thing.
Or
Yeah.
just
So
a spell.
yeah, she says, I mean, I am not a caster by any means, but yes, I think we might be able to find a way. So yeah, like I said, like you said, sending stones. Sure, she could sort of scrounge up, or get someone to buy those with city funds.
Yeah, they come in pairs. I'm trying to find the cost just to let you know.
I mean, it would be paid by the city, not by you
Yeah,
all.
of course.
So yeah, she'll agree that for if there is a way that you can continue to help, she doesn't know when. but she does possibly have plans, and will give you, pushes a button or whatever and gets a subordinate to go quickly get a set of sending stones.
Yep.
And yeah, hands you one of them.
I'll put it right in party inventory.
Very cool. Has anything else happened? Anything else you guys have done while you've been in the city that you wish to elaborate on?
Some shopping.
I need to check the freshness of my cupcakes. How old are they? Are they still okay, or are they growing mold?
What city did you buy them in? It wasn't this one, was it? It was
No, it was
No.
the dwarf.
Anvil Plunge?
Yeah.
Anvil Plunge.
It's been several days, like
Yeah,
bordering
spam.
on a week.
And we were in the sewer.
And before
Yeah.
that, we were in a swamp.
Yeah. I think we need to get fresh cake.
I
Alright,
can make
fresh
it taste good for an hour.
Yeah.
How long is it going to take him to
God.
eat it?
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Cast lesser restoration on them. It'll neutralize any poison, and then prestidigitation, make them taste better, and you're good.
No.
It's okay. All right.
I mean,
it's fine.
are you eating them?
Look, we're not trying to poison.
Yeah, we don't want her to
So
have any
they're
tummy trouble.
they're not bad yet,
Mhm.
probably.
Just a
but
little
they're borderline.
Mhm.
So she's gonna find some orphans to give them to,
Oh my god.
then get some new ones.
Gotcha.
You're
You
poisoning
know, like
the
street orphans who are like, "Fuck yeah, I'll eat an almost bad lemon cake. I eat, banana peels."
Yeah,
All those poor kids.
like
Yeah.
it's either that or hardtack. Like, come on.
Yeah, so like, fuck yeah, they'll eat a almost bad lemon cake. They don't give
And
a
you'll keep them from
fuck.
getting scurvy.
Yeah.
Will
God,
you though?
Citrus. Citrus.
The first citrus they'll ever
Yeah.
have eaten, probably.
The little
Yeah.
bit of zest will help them.
You say
yeah.
this is a lemon?
I mean, it doesn't have to be kids. It could be old people. It could be. No, she probably wouldn't give it to any middle-aged people. Like, get
Screw them.
Yeah.
Nobody likes them anyway.
Oh
Listen,
my god.
listen. I know it really sucks, but also like this kid can't work a hard day's whatever you gotta do.
Yeah, they
This
can.
other
They
person
can.
can't either. So if they get a cupcake and you don't, sorry, guy.
Yep.
The kid can get into the small parts of the coal mine.
Oh my
Exactly.
god.
Oh my god. That's why they get a cupcake.
Yeah.
Whew.
Uh,
Off.
A
doesn't
livable
have-
wage.
He doesn't have any coal dust on him yet. He hasn't been in the mine today.
Oh my god.
He rolled around in a puddle to get it all off.
There's a lot of those.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
So
Well,
anyway,
anything else?
My leftover
Okay.
cupcakes get handed out to the less fortunate, and then she goes to get some fresh ones.
Mhm.
Does she? Yeah, they've been useful. Weirdly,
Okay.
maybe less this time. Maybe like only 6.
Can we have more this time?
Okay, well then like 12, and then we'll just all have one and continue on.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Myrna.
Okay, you can do that. It'll be, probably 50 silver to get a nice set of delicious lemon cupcakes. Cupcakes are harder to make, so.
50. You know what?
Happy birthday to the ground.
They're probably easy
My
to
dad's not a fan.
easier to carry if they don't have icing on them, right? Does that make them cheaper?
Sure, we'll go 40 silver.
All right.
Yeah, so you have that information from the chief constable, the sheriff.
Mhm.
Did you still want to go talk to Kaelston, the sort of merchant guild leader-ish person?
I don't think we really need to now, right? I figure she'll kind of distribute the information to people who she trusts.
Yeah. And the merchants probably. I don't think that they would be on their side, and even if they are, I don't know what the merchants are going to do versus like the entire, guard, the city guard under Shackleford.
Yeah, the constabulary.
Might still let that guild know. He will not say that name. He knows better. He's like, nope. Yeah, that guild, no.
Of calamitous intent, yeah.
Yeah, of calamitous intent. So, and we don't
Fight
even
for
have to.
something. snake hand, handy guy. I don't know
That-
what it's called.
Oh, I know the name. I'm just Land's not saying it. The name is Den, but he will not say it. So he'll just stop by that butcher shop, and like you guys can come in if you want or not, and we can RP it if we want or not. But he's just literally going to throw this information at them, just like, hey, I know you're savvy to underground dealings, in some way, and just kind of drop this information that there was a fight and one of the family got killed in it. Don't need to know how I know.
He, the half orc just kind of looks at you and is like,
Mm-hmm.
And there's a slight, you can get a slight, like, he's also slightly confused. Like, he doesn't quite know how to process this information.
Yeah.
Like, he understands the words you're saying.
Yeah.
He realizes who's dead.
Yeah.
But the gears aren't turning enough to figure out how to use this information.
Sure.
I think maybe
But-
you need to tell somebody else.
Yeah. I mean, that's Land's hope. And if he doesn't look like he's gonna go run tell everybody, then he will try and induce that. Like if he looks like he's gonna try and do something about it, then yeah.
Go tell your boss, man.
Are you saying that to the half orc?
Yeah.
The half orc kind of looks at you and then is like, and he goes downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you can't see him.
Downstairs.
People meet ours.
Yeah, it's where the exotic meat is, and probably tunnels, just like everywhere else in here. But I think that we don't need to stay here.
We should go.
Yeah.
Let's leave.
So that's that. So we threw that hand grenade there.
Why?
Later.
Yeah.
And then
You get out before you can easily leave before he comes back. So
like, what was he gonna do? Say thank you? Like, whatever. Let's get out of here. Plan wants nothing to do with this.
I mean,
You're trying to make him do a crime. That's not just murdering people who need to be murdered. That's fine. Other crime? No.
it's like that's too much crime.
That's too much crime.
Too much crime.
It's never too
However,
much crime.
Like, he's got to keep his nose clean if he wants to sell art.
There's a song I need to link, but we can't play it obviously because it's somebody else's song. But there is a great song for this particular moment for Land.
Yeah.
well, you can
I'm excited.
tell us what it is so the viewers at home
The
can
title.
pull it up themselves. Yeah.
If anybody, it's I don't know who does the song originally. The version online I think is by like Oreo, where the E is a 3, and musical Ghost. I think it's called "Great at Crime." It was from
Yes.
yeah, it's from at least the first time I heard it was from the web series on YouTube, Epithet Erased. It's a good show. It's a good song. It's a funny song.
And I'm doing a crime. See
Turns
what
out
you
we're
guys
not
have named
actually great at crime.
Yeah, Land would be not well. Okay, he might be okay at doing a crime, as long as it was talking. So,
Yes.
but yeah, I don't know. Anybody else have anything we want to do? We've tossed 2 hand grenades, and we don't think we need to talk to the guild merchant because they'll probably find out.
Yeah, if the person, if Shackles wants to bring them into it, she will. But I feel like she is the better option than a
Sure.
potentially greedy merchant.
Makes
Land, give
resents
me
that comment, but okay. Yeah, go
Land,
ahead.
give me an insight check.
Sure. Here we are, rolling it. Hey.
22. Okay.
Yeah.
So you when you were talking with Shackleford and she was saying that there are people who are definitely there are people who profit from this, the way what she was referring, some people that are specifically money lenders, merchants type things are the other people that
Yeah.
make the most amount of money off of the family.
Right. So, yeah.
So if anybody is on their side, it would likely be someone in the guild merchant type.
Yeah, and the best we could do there is tell them, and then they pick a side in the family, which they're probably going to find out anyway. So that might happen without us. I don't know that we could crack a wedge in it. But yeah, if that's how we want to leave it, Land's fine with that. We did, as Sire said, we gave them information and tools to do with what they will. They can free themselves. And we can help.
Yeah.
Later.
Exactly.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to do in the city?
Not Land, no.
I think that's it, really.
Okay.
We got the lemon cakes.
Yes.
Yeah, lemon
yes.
cakes.
Takes a little bit of time. You know, bakers aren't used to such a thing, so it'll take a little bit of
Yes,
time.
they fucking are.
You got to do the cooking by the book.
This is. Oh my god. This is the big Sieti.
What?
This is the big Sieti. The poor town of Lemon Cake-topia. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whenever I hear that cake song,
Yeah!
yeah, that's all I hear.
Yeah, of course.
I don't think I've ever seen the original song.
Nobody has.
I
I
have.
have. Yeah,
Dude, no,
I've watched
don't,
all
just-
of
just-
Lazy Town.
Lazy Town. Yeah,
Stop.
see?
Stop.
Look.
Stop. You're ruining the joke.
What a joke. I haven't seen it.
Don't need
You-
to either.
You're
No.
ruining the joke.
So we'll say that you've spent several hours
Mhm.
of the day. You can still head out. Have a few
Yeah.
hours of sunlight, and camp out in town. Camp out in the woods, or you can stay in town and wait till morning. Which would you like to do as a group?
Well, how far is the journey to Eldath Spire? That sounds really dirty.
It's only a little further south.
It's not all the way down.
Please.
It's a week or more.
Well, really doesn't matter if we
I lied
take
to
an
you.
extra day or not. Yeah, that's a long journey. 7 whole days. So, what do you guys think? Should we just stay the night one more time, leave rested, have a full day travel, maybe try and make up some time, or should we just head out tonight?
Let's ask Ash and Chisel, because we never picked up our dog, did we?
No, we did not take
Greedy's
Greedy.
Let's
still
ask
hanging out.
Ash and Chisel how common banditry is around the town. If it's not that common, then
Sure.
woods are fine.
We
I'm
could
good at
also-
breakfast.
Also, could potentially ask if there is any trade caravans ahead that way.
Yeah.
If we could go with them, or if there was something that needs to be
Portion of
delivered,
the way.
we could potentially do. We could do a delivery. and-
Before we
Mhm.
do that, though, we should ask if they have a chicken.
Yes, we should vet the caravan to make sure that they do not have a chicken, and if
Right.
they do,
Although-
it might disappear.
Although I do have speak with animals now, and I could just
Mhm.
be like, if you don't shut the fuck up, I'll kill you in the morning.
Wait, we could become the baddies. We're the ones stealing and/or killing chickens. Oh no!
true.
Shit!
It comes full circle.
Dang it! We're the origin
right.
story of another group of adventurers.
Oh my gosh. It all
Say the
started with the
chicken's a
chicken.
critter.
It all ended with the chicken.
I now hate us.
So you talk to Ash and Chisel. He knows generally of where you're going. You have a map. You can point it out to him, and he says that no, they do not have any kind of caravan that goes up there. It's been so long. They don't want anything. So no, we've I know they've tried before. I mean, before my time even. They tried before, and they don't want anything.
Yeah, what can you tell us about the people of the Spire?
Are they self-sufficient then?
Yeah, they're just like, for lack of a better term, they're just a bunch of lazy hippies.
Oh, they probably want like herbs and shit, guys.
All right, Rio, this is your element. You're
Yeah.
going to be leading the way on this one.
She's not lazy.
No, but she is 1 out of 2 of those particular things. So
Yeah, that's true.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, then I think this is going to be easy.
Okay, so what kind of hippies do you mean though? So like just like stare at leaves and go, oh yeah, that's right. Kind of hippies,
would-
or like get super high kind of hippies?
Aren't they the same?
hey, are they the
No.
same?
I mean,
All right, well,
don't you
you
get
are the
high
expert.
to stare at the leaves? I mean,
No. Okay, so some people stare at leaves while high, but you don't really need to stare at leaves. You can stare at anything and it's cool as fuck. But some people are also staring at the leaves for different reasons, and it looks like they're high, but they're not. So which one is it?
Ashen is just kind of like
You don't know. Okay.
shrugs. I don't.
That's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Also, and from a dwarven perspective, like a lot of people are lazy compared to like dwarven
Yeah.
levels of like craftsmanship and work
Sure.
ethic and stuff like that. So
Flowers literally grow out of my head. I fit in with these people.
Yeah, it's true. It's very, very true. Well,
She
at the
pulls a
very
flower out and eats it.
there's less chance of political intrigue there.
Probably, yeah, probably.
mean,
I don't know.
You never know. Maybe a couple of people get into a disagreement about some philosophical problems, and then it all starts going downhill.
Pillow fights.
Exactly. That's the one.
I think I'm
If we're
being
lucky.
insulted.
Did she say that out loud?
Yeah.
Oh, I meant no offense. Pillow fights are great fun.
Uh-huh. She kind of
The better-
motions, just like filing something away in her brain for later.
That's the murder. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Now, okay, we got an assassin's guild, a family, and now a ranger. Land's having a great time.
Can't spell ranger without danger.
You're just missing the
Anger?
D.
Oh,
Hey, I'm a bard right now. I have to.
Well, let's go acquire that at this fucking hippie place. Let's go then, shall we?
Yeah. Okay. Well, then
Okay.
we leave this very night then.
yeah. So you set off. Having a ranger in the party, you are able to sort of keep your pace through what is a forest. That really lacks.
Well, the forest is a place that has lots of trees.
It has one R in it. It just comes up so very often, and I don't know why. The name Forest, as in Forrest Gump, has 2 R's.
Spelling
has
forest, that's 1 R.
Yeah.
What are?
This
Alright,
forest is for rest. That is
Yeah.
Are
See,
people
that's too.
actually are people actually called Forest? Like I thought Forest
Yeah.
Gump was just
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Forrest is a
Yeah.
name.
Forrest,
What?
He-
Forrest
named after a
Whitaker.
famous person.
Yeah, Forrest
Yeah, the
Whitaker.
actor.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It's real.
That's strange.
Yeah. It is weird.
Okay, so yeah, having a ranger in the party keeps you pretty true to your path. You have the map that they made. After probably about 7 days of traveling, you notice a star sort of ahead of you in the sky, like in the daytime sky.
What the hell, you guys?
All right.
Hmm.
So you're saying that's not normal?
No. Do you really not know the stars? Like for serious?
Never been in a position to need to know. I don't.
Aren't
I don't.
you?
I feel like more of the problem is that the big angry star that's usually up into the sky making heat and stuff is there, and we can still see this one.
I mean, that's not that weird, but also this one is not regular.
I mean, is it a
I
Is it a
don't.
comet?
No, it's just like it's almost like it's just like a star just above the horizon, just glowing. It's very very odd. You've never seen a star do that before.
Yeah,
I
you
am
bookish
willing.
types. Why don't you know? But what is that?
Myrna,
Yeah,
settle down.
tell me what it is.
Is it magic? Can we tell?
Can I roll arc? I just pressed it. I didn't mean to press it.
You
But
are
he's
not
trying to see if it's magic. Yeah,
you are not getting a sense of magic.
sure.
As you continue to walk, it kind of moves.
Does it seem
Like
to
you
move
could-
in a very like unnatural way? Like someone's got a quadcopter drone with a fucking flashlight on it and just like zooming around.
No,
Is it
no,
shaped
no, no.
like a tic tac.
So as you sort of like notice it and keep walking forward, you start to realize that it's actually just something on the horizon.
Mm.
And as you continue on your path, it starts to get closer to you. It's kind of far out there. You still have a bit of a ways to go. You start it's a forest,
Mhm.
and you come to almost like a clearing, I guess, and that's where you
Mhm.
see it. And as you walk through this clearing, there's not really trees. You notice that there is a giant spire
Mm.
built up, and there is something very bright at the center of it.
This makes sense now.
All
Yeah.
right, well, I'm guessing that's where we're going.
He's a shower.
So you
Uh-huh.
as you
And the glower.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So as you approach, you see that the clearing opens up, and there is a large stone spire in the middle of what is almost like a crater. It's about a half-mile wide and a half-mile deep. And down in the crater is just a vibrant green forest garden. And in the center is a stone pillar, a granite pillar. And there is a little area built onto the top of that pillar with a spire in the center of it. As you approach, you can see to your left there is a bridge, a beautiful stone bridge that crosses the entire chasm. And then to your right there is a chain, like a chain link. It's very large. It's about 10 feet wide, that runs from the edge of the canyon all the way to one side of the spire. And you do believe you are where you need to be.
So, is this like a thing we need to ask for permission to walk up to, or we should probably ask that before we left the town?
Well, if it is hippies as they say, I'm more comfortable with you taking lead here, just in
That's
case
so
there
funny.
just in case there are any signs that I don't understand saying please stop or we'll murder you.
Fair. All right. We did definitely pick up gravy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
Gravy is with you.
Yeah.
I have a spell. Gravy's gonna be super useful for okay, guys. And also probably Gregory.
Mm, right.
Gregory. All right. Well, the ranger will take the lead and just keep walking because she doesn't know any better.
Okay. Are you gonna head to the stone bridge or the chain link? The hanging chain.
Like re-describe that.
So as you approach, you see the it's like you come to the edge of a cliff, basically, half-mile down, and then there is a stone pillar, granite pillar that's in the center of that. There is a stone bridge that goes from the edge of the cliff to the pillar that you can walk across. On your left, like you have to go a little bit around to your left, and then a little bit to your right there is a hanging chain that is about 10 feet wide.
Okay. So like it's not a bridge so much as like you walk to the pillar and it stops.
I'm not sure what you mean. It's so okay. Imagine a half mile deep, long crater. In the center of that is a solid granite column, so that nothing touches that pillar except.
Is it big?
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Like a tower thickness or like a column thickness.
Like a tower thickness.
Okay, so there's people possibly inside.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry.
And
I was like, I was thinking it was like you walk out to the end of this jetty and it's just in the middle of this ravine.
Yeah, it's like a weird light post just in the middle of a crater.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
it's big. It's real big.
Okay. So, then she's kind of points it out to everybody and is like, well, we're going to the spire, so I assume column?
Yeah, you can see the
talking to
glass spire on the top of this granite column.
Okay.
And there's a bunch of, you can see there's also like bushes, flowers, sort of out there on the granite.
Fair.
And so you can either go to your left and take the bridge, or go to your right and walk across the chain.
I don't know. I would walk across the chain. Is it? I'm sorry. To me, it sounded like you were saying there was a chain downward.
Yep.
Is the chain goes to the tower also?
Correct.
That's
So
fucking
just
weird.
go to the same place. Just take the bridge.
I don't know why you wouldn't.
I feel like the bridge is a trap.
Hey, fuck
It's
you,
too
Shane.
obvious.
So like, we're going to check the bridge when we get there because there's a weird like chain, right? So it's like poke it, make sure it's there.
Yeah.
The bridge?
Yeah.
Mhm. Yes,
Right.
the bridge is there.
And sturdy.
It's stone. Yeah. As you get to it, you can see maybe 15, 20 feet from, where it separates from the cliff wall. There is a person just sort of sitting next to two large like statues, one male, one female, and they both have their hands raised as if they were like holding something up. Like they would be like a decorative statue to hold the roof or the top of something, like.
Mhm.
See, we should have taken the chain.
We can go back if you want.
That's a long way to just go back.
Is it really?
I don't get the point of two different ones unless they're like, ooh, the way less traveled,
As you make your way to the bridge, you can see on the opposite side, there is another chain that runs from that part of the pillar to the far side of the cliff face. So there are technically 3 different paths, 2 of which are just large chains, and 1 is a stone bridge.
Do the chains look annoying to walk across?
Yes. They have you could see that there are like flower beds built into where the holes would be of the chains. But so you would have to sort of walk along the actual like chain pieces. Which, I mean, if there wasn't a flower bed, there'd be a hole and you couldn't walk on that to begin with. But yes, it seems like it would be a lot more difficult. One is sort of like taking a few steps and then kind of like a large step across, or, there's a risk of falling versus just a completely normal and safe bridge.
I mean, Myrna, do you want to fuck up their flowers?
Why are we fucking up there?
Yeah,
We're
why
not
would-
gonna. That's what I'm saying. Let's take the bridge.
All right.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to get very defensive with the flowers. Normally these roles would be reversed, but role playing is you for a moment.
Yeah.
And,
This is pretty good. I was convinced. All right, let's go.
right. Good.
All right.
Okay. So as you start to walk across the bridge, the person in the center sort of stands up and sort of puts a hand up slowly to say, stop.
What's up?
Hello. Welcome. Before you may enter, we request that you please place any weapons you may have with us. They are not welcome within the city.
All right, too easy. Sorry, so give them his dagger and his one dart.
Wait,
Do
how?
you consider a weapon? Just curious.
Anything that would kill another living person, or being, or plant.
Can you put
maybe
human
even-
beings in the box?
No, we would not put
Then
a
get
person
out
in
of
the
your
box.
own city.
I can't stand in the box, but how big is this person? Do they look strong?
No, they look just like a normal human kind of wayfish.
Cyrus is just like, if they don't want us armed to enter their lands, just put the fucking.
I'm not saying that I'm not going to disarm. I'm just saying my axe is too big for this box.
Okay.
They're like there's a sort of a stone lid that they sort of push up, and there is a large chest built basically within the bridge that you can
I'm
store
saying
your...
it's hypocritical and pointless, but Sonny will drop the vampire whacker in there.
Oh boy. Yeah.
All right. Oh, wait, but before, look, I'm not trying to be rude. I just how do you guys protect yourselves? Or are your guardsmen allowed to have armaments?
We have no guardsmen. We have no weapons within our nice little piece of paradise.
All right.
Sonny picks the flail back up like, this place sucks. I'm leaving.
This place is
Sonny,
great. What are you talking about?
Sonny,
You should come here, see
Sonny,
it.
hold
Let's
on.
at least check it out.
Hold on. We at least
I
need to-
thought the last town was
I have
full
a
of
question.
hypocrites. This is
I have
worse.
a question. I have a question. If it's a religious, and she like really like lays into the like high voice here. This is like a religious relic that is necessary for the peace of a being's heart. Can you hold on to it?
No. We have a rule, and I have to follow as I welcome everybody to the Spire. We cannot have any weapons.
Okay, but look, and then she points out the thingamabob. The vampire doodly bobs.
Okay.
It's got like a cross on it, right? Something.
The handle is cross-shaped, yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, she's like, look, this is like his religious symbol. And it is technically like, weapon, but also it's very important. It's the key. It's the key, man.
No. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, then how do we know that our stuff's going to be safe with you? I'm just curious.
Everything is safe within the chest. We will guard it.
But
Using what weapons?
Yeah, I was like, what you do?
We guard.
Well, that's very
Roll me a
convincing.
perception check.
Okay.
$14.
Also 14.
All of us or just them?
Yeah, all of you.
Sure.
Oh, you updated.
All right, Lan, just perceive everything.
Bard.
Yep.
All right,
Every
yeah.
single skill gets a bonus.
Hey.
Yeah, ranger.
Okay, so the ranger and the bard, you notice that as you're discussing, like who's going to keep it safe, and Sonny, you're still holding your weapon, correct?
Mhm.
Who has put their weapon away? Like given it to him to put away? Just Cyrus?
Right?
Yeah,
Just
Cyrus
Cyrus,
gave the dagger and the dart. Anything
Okay.
else he has that might be. Oh, he'll put the wand of gust of Yeah, the wand of gust of wind in as well. Even though it's
A lot of ofs in there, right?
Yes.
yeah, I was like,
Um,
brain.
So we'll say that. So, Sonny, you have the mace out. You were holding it. So Ridiel and Landlin, you notice that the two large statues are actually both like their heads are facing Sonny. Their bodies haven't moved, but their faces are facing Sonny.
Cool.
Sonny, are those friends of yours? He just kind of points at the statue that is now looking
Is
at.
that racist?
Ah,
It's a little offensive.
I apologize, but question still stands.
No, I'm made of metal. And I'm
Okay.
not subservient to hippies.
Well, yes, I get. Land has a thought, but does not say it because he does not want to be stabbed or shot with an arrow. Um, he's like, nope, can't say that. That's a step too far. He'll just say, well, I think they want to be friendly with you if you don't leave your weapon here. And I think they'll keep it safe, probably.
Just saying the whole point of this city is hypocritical. And he drops the thing in the thing in the box.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody else?
Let's see. Myrna drops her axe and wait, hold on.
Bastard sword.
Yeah, big old two-hander, and I think she's got a mace too.
Wow. Just
Just
emptying
like-
out.
Clang, clang, clang.
Yeah, she.
Yeah. Okay. Is that everybody's? Well, I guess you have a.
Yep.
You have the rapier.
Yeah,
With
it's a rapier and
scimitar.
a dagger.
She kind of like, if I unstring the bow, can I keep the bow, or is that still a no?
So if you unstrung the bow so that it just then becomes a bow,
Like a stick.
Just a
like a
stick.
stick.
Yeah, curved stick.
Stick. A
Yeah.
walking stick.
At best, an improvised weapon, which, like, not going to do much.
Um, he's unsure how to respond to that. He just asks that you please leave it intact.
Mhm. So Lan, drops the very shiny rapier that he just got in there, a little sad, and the dwarven dagger that he had, and he jokes with this guy and says, "What about my wit? People do say that it's as sharp as a weapon."
Well, we would ask that you please keep that to yourself for the time being.
That's a tough ask, but okay.
I
He
hate
just wanted to
this.
see if he would explode or not.
I hate this place.
It's
Place
like,
is
look,
dumb.
every weird is
Sonny, but which
different.
place do you hate more? This place or the fucking sewer volcano den of
Sewer
evil?
volcano.
It's coming up
Bargasport.
even.
I'm quite liking this place actually. It seems pretty.
Yeah, you
pretty
would.
Very
different.
chill. Yeah, well, Lan leaves his weapons, including that wand of acid arrow, just because it could be construed.
Yes.
Yep.
He says thank you, and he sort of like steps aside and points, continuing onto the bridge, and you can see the Spire of Eldath.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
All right. We made it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I guess we find the leader. What is this part? I mean, we definitely found the spire. What is this part of the rhyme?
What is that bright shit over there?
Oh, yeah, that is super bright. You're right. Is that the top of the tower? Or is it the whole thing? Or
The star thing?
Yeah, so that is a giant glass, it's a like a marble pillar with glass pieces, glass like plates sticking off of it, and then a giant glass sphere at the top of it, and that just reflects so much light. And as you sort of look at it, you can notice that it is casting a rainbow down across part of the cliff wall.
Oh.
how
Cool.
pleasant. Awesome. So, gonna guess might have something to do with that. But we find who's in charge and tell them of our mission. Maybe. Have a feeling that the people here are gonna be disturbingly honest.
All right.
What's
Well,
wrong with that?
It's just I'm not used to it.
Why not? We've been hanging out for a while.
Yeah, that's a fair point. You're right. I hadn't really thought about that. I'm still not at ease. He's
No.
like trying not to make you mad. Still, that didn't make me feel better.
The thing here says bathe 3 drops of beauty on Eldath's spire, in case anybody forgot. Don't
Okay.
really know what that means, but
Well,
well, why
I'm
don't
bad
we?
at puzzles. That's not my scene.
Well, why don't we go to the spire and see if it's got anything we can drop on it?
or talk to.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's talk to somebody before we start dripping stuff on things.
You never know. Like, it's research, and learning the culture. All right.
Do you think
What's a
hippies have
drop
a
of
library?
beauty look like?
I
I
know.
don't know.
Never fade away.
Large elven titties. I don't know.
Bro.
yeah.
Drops of Jupiter in her
What?
hair.
So you
Just
remember
talk-
that from somewhere.
Can't just talk about elf boobs like that. Come on.
Yeah, it's highly insensitive.
to who? The elves?
He gestures towards Ridial.
Yeah, I know, but it's not like she has, you know.
I mean, okay.
Rude.
Menace said that one, not me. I wasn't going to expand on anything. I was going to leave it to a one and done. But
Oh,
First of all, Myrna, why have you been examining my breasticles?
I examine everybody.
I hope that makes the rest of you feel uncomfortable too.
I mean,
It's not in a nasty way.
Cyrus is
I
like,
mean,
no, I like it.
we've been traveling together for a long time. I notice things about y'all. I mean, why? How else?
And
Beauty
you got
is-
real judgy about my boobs. That's fine.
That's
Let's
not
find somebody.
judgment.
look, beauty is meant to be enjoyed.
Ridio,
how dare
as you walk by, there's a low fence made of stone. You notice that there is a little brass plaque on the side that says "The Garden of Beauty," and you see basically a lot of like flower beds that have some very rare flowers and beautiful vines covered in like delicate little buds and plants.
She points at the plaque. She points at the fountain that she totally saw in the distance. This says this is the Garden of Beauty, you guys. That's water.
Oh.
I got to dunk
you
this thing into.
You notice there is another person sort of lazily walking through one of the paths that's
Where are
in
you, a dwarf?
Who?
You.
Me? Why?
Yeah, because you're calling the person lazy.
Oh. Lazily walking.
Okay. Hey, excuse me.
Oh, hi. I love your hair.
Thanks. Here, you want some? And she pulls them.
No, don't destroy them.
They like it. It's fine.
She seems visibly upset that you've destroyed one of the flowers.
Listen, they like it. It's fine. How else are the seeds gonna go other places? So you know anything about plants? Come on.
Okay.
Anyway, hi. We're here to make a holy relic. Shit. Realizing they had to leave it outside.
Yes, no one else realized that.
No, I've been thinking about that. I've been looking through my spell list. I have a plan. I should share it.
So
I like plan.
we're here to make a holy relic. We need 3 drops of beauty from Eldath's Spire. Do you know how we do that?
No.
Cool.
All right, I have a question. Who's the
Yes?
smartest person here?
Who's the least high?
We're not high.
Who's you? Do you have any scholarly types? Anybody with glasses?
Oh my god.
Lan is just
Yes?
full head palm or face palm.
No,
Who's
you
your-
remember how not even a week ago you were like, maybe I shouldn't do the talking. I often say the wrong thing.
I
She
mean,
sort of-
you're,
Go ahead.
like you're not helping us get to where we're needing to
No,
go. So
Talking over Ridiel, who was having a pleasant conversation with her new good friend over here.
oh my gosh.
So then
I
we can
waited until
talk.
she was done speaking and then I asked a question. But I'm so sorry. Please continue.
Okay. Be happy, my friends. You're in a place of pure beauty and
We
joy.
know it.
Pure booty.
I'm so happy right now.
I'd like to range.
Lan
How
is just
we
furiously doodling.
we really noticed. That's why we're here. In fact, do you know of anybody who could help us with our super important quest?
Well, I guess if you were to go talk to Lindira, she knows a lot of the old ways. She could help you.
Sounds great. Do you know where we could find? You said Lindira.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna write that down in my out of character notebook.
Yeah, she's last I saw her, she was over near the fountain, on your way to the Spire of Truth.
Ruth, why is it called the Spire of Truth?
I don't know. That's just its name. Or sorry, it's the Tower of Purity and Truth. That's just its name. I didn't name it. I just know it for what it is.
Does it do anything, or is that just a weird colloquial name you guys call it?
I mean, it does amazing things. It provides everything we need for us to continue.
Is it set? Is it sentient?
I mean, who's to say what is and is not truly present and conscious in this world?
Oh my god.
It probably knows more
Sunny is walking
than
away.
all of us.
Sunny.
Yeah, when she gets like metaphysical bullshit about it, he just turns around and just starts walking away.
Myrna's gonna go after Sunny, but please continue.
That's what they call sentient. Just so you know.
So yeah, it's near this opening that you'll be seeing her. I don't have any people to add to it, but it's in
Where? Okay.
this in that general area inside these gardens. This this
Great.
C1 is
That's not
the
fountain.
is just the area This is everything here is the Gardens of Beauty.
Hello? Hello?
As you are there, you can smell some of the flowers. They are quite nice. They lift your spirits, and they allow you to sort of be more open and eloquent with yourself.
Cool.
That's a great feature.
I don't have speak with plants yet.
What would a plant even say? Can I have some water, please?
You're blocking my
You're
sunlight.
blocking my sun. Chlorophyll.
Mm.
You can where you're standing. You can see over a low part of the hedge, and there's a little clearing on the other side, and there's a statue of two dwarves.
True love.
Yes.
My wedge.
Of two dwarves in two love.
Yes, it is a male and a female dwarf.
Okay. Guys. Come here.
I'm gonna try to usher Sunny back to over so we could be as a group again and be like,
Yeah, like once she stops talking, just like
Lan, as he gets there, he kind of stops, drops one piece of paper, takes another one out, starts to doodle this.
She said a
Wow.
fountain? I don't see a fountain. Just kind of goes, Lindira. Are the dwarves a fountain?
No, it's just two dwarves. I mean, you can if you want to like maybe like reception check if you want to know anything special about them. Otherwise, it's just
Tell me
She's like,
about
nah.
the dwarves. Ooh.
14.
How did I roll a 14 on a 5? Oh my god, I can see forever.
Got a +9, yeah. We're at that
yeah.
level, yeah.
So as you look at them, you notice it, like you said, it's a male and a female dwarf. They look like they're like in traveling attire. You notice that their faces seem not happy, like scared, maybe, or unsure facial features or facial expression. I mean, not. Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can find a placard.
No, there's no placard for them. They're just set on top of a sort of a pedestal.
Do I know what they're made of?
Stone, just sort of a like a white grayish stone.
Regular old stone. Okay.
They're nothing. They're not marble or anything fancy like that.
Okay. Do I see anything over here?
Yeah. Interestingly enough, you do. As you walk around there, there's like 3 sea creatures, like porpoises, sort of having a very quizzical look, I guess you could say.
Okay, I use speak with animals.
It's stone.
Oh, I thought you didn't say it was a statue.
Oh, sorry. No. Yeah, it's a statue of three porpoises.
No, I'm sad.
I was just imagining like a Lisa Frank Trapper Keeper cover, you know, like with the golden, you know, the rainbow and the 3 porpoises jumping out of the water.
I want
Yeah.
a dog for animals.
Yeah.
Shit. All right. She kind of looks back for Cyrus. Is like, "Hey, Gregory."
Oh, no, I mean, you could just talk to. Like, do you want, I don't even know. Do you want me to just
you-
translate for Gregory, or
You like. Can you find this? Can you find this chick? Like, we're just gonna wander around. He could just go flap, flap, flap. Oh, there she is.
all right? Well, All right, Griggs, go take a look. See, remember, you can only get up to 100 feet away from me, otherwise you disappear. Oh.
Oh.
Just like stares blankly. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll use the bird to have a quick scout to see if we can find.
Okay. What are you looking for? What is Gregory looking for?
Michelle?
A lady. We don't know. She's a lady.
It's a lady by the fountain.
A
That's all
small
they say.
looking lady by a fountain.
Mhm.
Or just, a lazy looking lady by a fountain. We don't know what she looks like.
Don't say a lazy looking woman, they're gonna just find everyone.
It's true.
So Gregory takes flight, sort of makes a lap around, and comes back, and essentially says, "Yes, there are ladies here, and yes, there is a lady by the fountain."
Right, there's specifically an important looking lady. Obviously, there's a lot of ladies here, Greg.
No. Like,
All right, well, it's better
they all
than
say-
nothing.
It's just. Do you think she? I think she's too high to point us in the right direction.
Oh, how about we just ask for whoever's in charge of this place just to have a chat with them and say that we're here seeking, I don't know, we heard this place was all fucky wucky and we want to indulge in its pleasures or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah,
And then we
totally.
can use that to sort of screen and have it learn more about what it's going to do.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah? You sound very...
Just thought that's what we were doing.
Okay, well, maybe I'm just the dumb, okay?
And just because I'm curious, I'm gonna go this way.
Yeah, as you go around that corner, you see two more disciples, both of which are sort of on laying on a sort of a barrow of grass and like petals and leaves and such, just sunbathing, completely naked. And then there is also another statue in the in that far corner. This one is a bit odd for you. Basically, it is an illind, which is like a snake person with wings. They're very, very uncommon species.
Okay. And what's their expression look like? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
Charles is gone.
No.
The snake lady got him.
Hey, I'm back. Maybe. Almost.
What are they called? XCOM?
Uh-oh.
Oh. We're having a little technical difficulties. One moment.
I thought you said tentacle difficulty.
Yes.
That's a completely different thing.
Little
Yeah.
technical difficulties. Oh, no.
Oh my god.
No,
Welcome back.
being weird.
Yeah, so as you are there, so it looks like they're like holding a longsword, like raised above her head, ready to like coiled and like just ready to strike. And their wings are just flared out behind her.
Cool. Hey, naked people.
They sort of like slowly open their eyes and roll their head back. Hey. Oh, no. Nothing. Enjoying the beautiful sun. You want to join us?
Maybe. I first though have to find whoever's sort of in charge here and talk to them about lame stuff.
Yeah, that's no fun.
I know.
So where are they?
So,
What was the question?
Fuck.
Who's in charge here, man?
Yeah, well, I mean, you could probably go talk to Lindira. She knows a lot. She's not super happy right now, but you know. Or you can go find Jernigan. He kind of runs a lot of stuff.
Yeah, do you know where they are, or are they just kind of chilling?
I saw Lindira over by the fountain? Yeah. Like looks like taps the other one on the shoulder. And she's like, yeah, I think it was the fountain. Yeah.
Are they
The
also
fountain,
naked?
yeah.
Yes, the two of them were both sunbathing naked.
Mhm.
Where's the fountain? Yeah.
It's over here, yeah.
It's over near the Tower of Purity and Truth.
Cool. Why did that lady send me this direction? Hey, do you know about the statues here?
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Yeah, where'd they come from?
Oh, when we sometimes have money, we'll buy them from people who travel around and sell them. Sometimes we go and find them.
How do you find a statue? That's nuts.
Oh, they're from the gardens below most often.
Okay. What's in the gardens below?
Oh man, the gardens below are like our purpose here. Like we protect the plants and the things up here, and then down in the gardens below we have even more forests and beautiful rivers and ponds and flowers. Oh, just fields of green everywhere.
So, like, where would statues come from in fields and gardens and beautiful flowers and rivers and stuff?
Well, like, it happens. Like, it just happens to the people. And that's the way, nature is. And we find the beauty in that. And
Yeah,
we bring
no,
it
I get
here.
it. That makes sense. Yeah, totally get it. Sounds cool.
Lan is
Yeah.
totally not there, or else he'd be like, I could make you a statue. No, he's painting the statues right now.
Cool. No, thanks for this information. Maybe I'll be back later. See ya.
Do you-
What's your name?
He just kind of like rolls his head and goes back to sunbathing.
Cool. Bye.
So do you know what he's referring to, Michelle?
Or without a button.
Yeah, with the button. Yeah.
Okay.
They're a fucking
Otherwise, survey-
Medusa here.
Not specifically, but I mean, from all of the expressions on the statues, she was kind of like, these people were not statues on purpose.
Yep. Your wilderness training teaches you that much from their
How
descriptions.
statues normally look.
Yeah.
Do would I know what sort of plant could do this to a person?
No, it's not a plant. It's a creature.
Okay. Would I know what sort of creature could do this to a person?
Yo, they're a fucking Medusa here.
Yeah.
There's a couple of creatures that could do this.
Basilisk.
Yeah.
Cockatrice.
Cockatrice.
Yep. There's a few of them. You won't know. You couldn't know specifically which one, but yeah, there's 3 or 4 different creatures that that can do this.
Excellent. Cool.
Yeah.
Nature just turns people into fucking stone sometimes, bro. They get super stoned.
It's so
super
stoned.
cool.
God.
So
So she
cool.
walks back to her friend Cyrus and she puts her hands on either of his shoulders and she's like, "This place is fucking scary, bro."
Yeah, I'm kind of getting that feeling as well. All the more
So we
reason
need
why
to
we should-
find whoever Lanira by the fountain, which is not this area. These people are stupid.
how much are you willing to bet? You know how you said that you went to the Fae? You had a little Fae experience back in the day.
Yes.
Can you maybe pull on a little bit of that knowledge for whatever's happening here? Because I'm getting some distinctly fey vibes from this entire place.
Is that true, Philip? Would I know that? Because I would know that.
Right. If this place was like fey in nature.
Yeah.
You notice, due to you're growing up and certain plants here are possibly fey, like spliced with other plants or stuff like that.
Fey science.
Yeah, some of the roses that you've walked around are more beautiful than you know roses to be. The field of tulips that you passed, some of them are a different shade than tulips normally are. So there's
Extra wiggly.
so there's
Science.
a few things in here that possibly are fey, that have fey origins. But yeah, it's not like nothing like extremely magical. Just somehow they've got a hold of some fey plants and are cultivating a general saying with them, I guess.
She points all of these things out, and Cyrus mentions this. She's kind of like, yeah, that one, and that one over there. You ain't wrong.
Right, well, I won't defer to your expertise and all of the stuff here, because as you can probably imagine, forests and plant magic are not exactly my forte. So,
Above everything, I think that we probably want to avoid going to the gardens below, but quests. So
yeah.
I have a feeling they're going to ask us to go there.
well, let's see what happens. Worst case scenario, we just figure out where the hell these drops of beauty are. We just chuck the mace into this bag of holding, glue it to Gregory, and fly it over the border.
Okay.
Glue it to Gregory.
Seems fine, yeah.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
she saw the
That's my
fountain
backup.
earlier. They probably already found her at the fountain.
I mean, if we, Sonny, like when they took, like, when they forgot what the question was, he walked away, like, went immediately looking for a fountain. But if I had known we had to relinquish all our weapons, we could have just done the hide them in Sunny trick.
Sure.
Oh.
As you get to the fountain, you notice that there is a half-elf woman who is sitting on the edge of the fountain, just sobbing almost uncontrollably.
Should we go console?
I will try.
No. I'll console.
He's already walking over.
I want to see something. Yeah, there we go.
Bard.
No.
You've lost. I mean, he is currently scribbling everything he can to commit it to memory. And
Sometimes you just gotta let the tide come in. You know what they say.
Land's busy drawing. Sonny's got this.
Cool. What you got?
this is his weakness.
Myrna's gonna spectate. She's like, all right, yeah, console.
Sonny just walks up. He's like, "Pardon me. Is something the matter?"
Like that, Philip?
Yes, perfect.
Is that all he gets? More and more sobbing.
No, she like she's crying and realizes that you're the voice definitely, but realizes that you are not one of the disciples. Who are you? What?
Please do not weep. I am the unsundered Barbican, but you can call me Sonny.
She just looks at you for a second, still like this uniqueness of you in a world of green and plants, you being a metal skeleton person.
Well, I guess I imagine we would have
Resplendent.
yeah. So now he's more, I'd say, like gold. And what do you think the off color would be? Blue or red?
Hot pink.
Going for like an Iron Man look.
Not intentionally. That was just more like steels and like
Yeah.
precious stones or
Yeah,
precious
like
minerals.
a blue or a like a green. You know what I mean?
Like a titanium blue, kind of
Sure.
like that
Yeah,
deep.
that makes sense.
Okay. She, as she starts to really look at you, she definitely stops crying. Your uniqueness, your whole your color tones, everything, just sort of catch her off guard, and she just completely stops crying, and she's just sort of stands up as if to like touch you, but doesn't actually put her hands on you.
Would you like to see something entertaining?
What?
This I gotta see.
Shoot your shot.
She's sort of like she's kind of like leaning left and right to almost like look around you.
Sonny like pulls the top of his helmet up, the helmet that is his head,
Mm-hmm.
and reaches down into his chest. And pulls out what does he pull out? Pulls out a crystal heart. The crystal heart that he got from the
No.
She's just like, do you not need that? What the?
Oh, I got this from someone else. It's not mine naturally.
Oh my. Wow. What, Huh. What brings you here? What do you... And then she sort of looks and sees the rest of the party, and, eyes kind of wide for a second. Who are all of you?
Where me and my companions and I are on a quest to forge a magical item that can help destroy or seal an ancient evil back from whence it came.
Interesting. How do you plan to do that?
There is a very long, complicated, and somewhat annoying set of tasks we must complete based on a poem or a riddle. And part of the riddle brings us here for drops of beauty.
Drops of the oil. Yeah.
Oh no, the tears have started again.
Let me guess, has someone stolen the oil?
Worse.
So I drink it?
So, the one who keeps the oil, she wears it in a vial around her neck. She killed her husband and then leapt to her death.
Oh.
We don't know why. We don't know. This is the first time we've had violence in I don't know 200-300 years.
Okay.
And no one else seems to be disquieted by this except you.
And everybody shows this in their own ways.
Or doesn't.
So she leapt to her death in the garden below.
Yes.
She looks to Cyrus like, I fucking
Cyrus-
called this like 2 minutes ago.
Flips like 2 silver towards. Radio.
How'd she kill her husband?
She was just she came up from the gardens below, and she and her husband were just talking, and she just kissed him, and then pulled a dagger and stabbed him in the chest. It was horrible. Just stabbed him. We don't know why, and just pushed him down, and then just leapt off the edge. It was horrible.
Spira's just gonna lean towards Radio again and be like,
No, I just said fey garbage. Sounds like fey garbage.
I'm thinking like maybe vampires though.
It's fey adjacent.
She kind of gives him a look like, excuse me?
Oh, they're all the same shit.
No.
This reminds me
One's
of a
about
part
plants and one's about blood.
in the Utsuna movie.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. No, that wasn't in character, obviously.
I thought it was.
Tell us about this Utana.
What is that?
What is
It
it,
was-
Utina?
Can
It
you
was-
eat it?
Oh my god.
Is she
Is it a
royalty?
pickle?
Oh my god.
So
Where'd you get the dagger from?
Lan
We
is
don't know- we
finally
don't
paying
know.
attention. And is this woman? Was she weeping this whole time?
Before, yeah,
The one sitting at the fountain, yeah, she's been weeping. She stopped when she noticed the uniqueness of Sunny, but as soon as it got
She-
back around, she's now weeping again.
Well, Lan will approach her and say, "Can I help you?"
She, the crying lessens as she sort of looks to you, but doesn't
This is-
stop completely.
This is not hostile. I don't. The statues can't get me here, right?
Are you saying that to her?
Yes. I didn't want to put a template. I'm gonna have to remove that because I have a very fun spell called Calm Emotions
Oh,
that suppresses strong emotions in a group of people or a person. They can fail it if they want to, or
Mhm.
she can roll against 15 charisma, and I will be concentrating on it. So yeah, it stops all charms and frighten. I have it because I wanted to help the party, but hey, I can help her.
Okay, yeah. Due to it being sadness, she would rather not be sad.
Sure.
So yeah,
Sure.
not necessarily like she
Yeah.
knows what it is and fails, but it happens to be.
Sure.
So yeah, she fails and she slowly stops crying, and sort of returns to sort of a neutral tone, face tone.
That's better. A smile better suits you, he says.
Thank you.
Hmm.
She's not a hero.
No, she's not.
We
That's
don't
why I
know
didn't-
that yet. Just because
I
she's
didn't do the
sad and
whole
lives in
line, okay?
Hippieville, that
How
doesn't mean
dare
she's
you,
not a
sir.
hero.
Yeah, I'll do what I wish.
Look,
It has been
Philip.
8 years. it's past time.
Yeah. Philip, objectively, is she hot?
oh, yeah.
Yes, she's a half elf, so Lan would definitely think she's hot.
Yep. Then of course he's going for it. You got to shoot your shot.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is there anything? Was she acting weird in any other way, or?
No, she just came up from the gardens below, and she went and got her husband, and they walked over towards the balcony, and actually, what would she call it? It's
Overlooked?
yeah, the Grand Terrace.
Ah.
She walked over to the Grand Terrace, and then she kissed him, stabbed him, and jumped to her death.
Well, I guess we might have to go down there to figure out what happened.
Might I ask a question?
Of course.
Do people often go down to the gardens below?
Oh yes, we go down there regularly to tend to the gardens, to keep everything, as it should be.
What is in the gardens below?
Oh, that's forests and plants. I mean, it's gardens. We have statues, we have gazebos, we have all sorts of things to make it paradise down there.
Okay.
Hmm.
Might I ask where You mentioned the statues. Some of your other fellas have been talking about the statues as well.
Mhm.
Where do they come from?
Where do they go?
Most of them are from the gardens below. It happens
but-
now and again.
It rhymed.
How'd that know?
Sometimes we've bought them from merchants.
Well, I'm more interested in the ones that just sort of manifest into the garden and then are recovered. Has that always happened?
Yes. I mean, are you asking have we found statues there for quite a while? Yes, we have.
Yeah. Okay.
She sort of like gestures over to one of the garden areas that you hadn't been to. And where is it? She says, "Yes, we have one here that's been it's our oldest. It's been here for oh, I don't know, centuries, I believe."
And I look.
Hey, Sane,
What is it?
you don't happen in your godly wisdom have any spells that can cure petrification, do you?
I think I just do actually.
All right. I do wonder if maybe we should have a talk with one of these statues. Do you mind if we have a talk with one of your statues? Is that the problem?
No, I do not. If you possess the ability.
Is
Alright,
it?
cool.
How is it that you just leave them as statues and don't help them?
We did not turn them to statues.
So
We do not turn them back from statues. If this is we have no intervention in what happened to them.
Hmm.
But do any of your friends or people you know go down there, never come back, and then suddenly there is a new statue?
Oh, we understand how these statues come to be. Nature takes its course, and we find the beauty in nature and in peace. And we know that this is what has happened to them, and we admire the beauty that they are.
All right.
Are you anti-vaxxers?
yes, every virus deserves to live.
But yes, we do have people that go down to the gardens to tend to them regularly. Although the last group we sent down has never come back. We sent them
Go figure.
to try and find.
He's still concentrating on this spell.
Yeah.
Is your the person that has the oil in their neck? Did you recover
Algena?
their- Whereabouts?
What's the name?
Where do they jump?
Algena, Aljena. She walks you over to the grand terrace.
F.
Yep, it's F.
Yeah, F for her. F's in chat.
Nice. Yeah, so she takes you over to the grand terrace and shows you. You can still see a little bit of blood that's on like the stonework for where the husband was stabbed. And yeah, she says she jumped from right here.
How high up are we?
Quarter mile.
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah. Well, that didn't.
So they're dead,
Yeah, that
unless
didn't
they were
end well.
vampires.
I can't send bird 1,300 feet. So
Yeah. But we're gonna have to get down there and look for her.
How do you get down to the garden?
She points the other direction. You take the stairs.
Cool. Second question. Are you willing to pay us to go get your oil back?
We don't have any money. And that's not
How do you
something we
pay for
use.
your statues?
They get
It's
them from their dead friends.
Well,
a,
maybe.
a barter
Mon-
system.
Okay, let not. Money is not. I don't. I'm gonna go be bold and say money's not useful. If we can get
Just a question.
services, like the services will be good.
Yeah.
Just a question.
Burrito's like, how dare you say no money?
Just a question.
God, that was a softball, and he's just gonna ignore it. Yeah, services are good. Mhm.
From the
So, can we go get our weapons so we can take your stairs down? Find your oil.
Oh, yes, yes. If you would be willing to help us, I'm sure they would let you. Let me go talk to Jernigan.
Who's Jernigan? Can we come with you?
Of course you can come with me.
Cool.
So yeah, she heads towards the spire, the tower of purity and truth.
Mhm.
Purity and truth.
Hey, radio.
Hey, Cyrus.
Can you fly?
No.
Can you glide?
Uh-uh.
Can you feather your fall?
Uh-uh.
All right. Fuck. Okay. Sure. Why can't one of you fly?
I can misty step. I could fall for a long time and
Then
then
Missy step at the
30
bottom. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
cannot
okay.
breathe.
I cannot breathe.
At some level, yes. Not this one though.
I mean, I was really considering doing the whole like the peace sign and just like jumping off the edge and sprouting wings and flying off, but I feel like that'd be a waste of limited resources.
Water tribe out.
Exactly. Fucking dab and then go off the edge.
Did I use speak? I used speak with animals a couple days ago, right?
Yes, like a whole
Yeah,
week.
yeah. Before the trip, yeah,
Umber.
Just gonna give me my spell spot back.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm the only one who's used a spell now. Oh, it's
Uh,
next level. Damn it. Never mind. It's fine.
as
Next level, I can fuck.
as she approaches it, the tower, it is 180-foot tall marble and glass structure that rise from the ground, from the granite pillar that you're all standing on. You also notice that the top of everything is like well placed flagstone, so it's all smooth, even footing all the way around. There are like gardens that surround the tower itself, and it's just like a rose-colored marble that twists like inward, like vines. And she begins to climb the stairs. Do you wish to follow?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Might as well.
As you make your way around, about 30 feet up, you hit the first platform. It's a solid glass platform that just sticks out from the side, almost as if a coin was just placed against or pushed into the side of this marble tower.
Hmm.
It's a Conan X-style build. I get it.
Yeah.
Can I?
Can I walk up the side of the building with my spider climb shoes?
Probably.
As we're walking,
You
can
walk
I?
down the side of the cliff with this spider climb shit.
Can I wingman
Shit,
for
I
my
forgot
man
about
Lan
him.
a little bit?
Of course.
Seeing that he was like putting on a little bit of the charm, he'll be like, as he's walking, he'll be like,
Mhm.
I saw you note you seemed a little captivated with my appearance. My good friend Lan helped me look this way.
Oh wow.
He is quite the artist.
Don't even
I-
lie, but he a wingman.
Mhm.
Wow, that is some impressive details you have added to this amazing armor.
Perhaps, if you like, maybe you could ask him for a portrait of yourself.
Oh, that would be nice. That would be enjoyable. And she sort of is lost in thought for a minute.
Yeah, Lan is just like not even paying attention, just staring at everything. Like, I can't draw everything. I can't draw everything. It's not fair. Like, there's no
Brace,
time.
Brace.
Your buddy's trying to set you up over here
I
to
know.
get your dick wet, and you're not even paying attention.
No, literally the one thing on his sheet. I will do anything to get my hands on something beautifully rare or priceless to spur my creativity. He is in heaven. This is his one flaw. Like, he's captivated by beauty in every way. So he's just completely zonked out.
Yeah. So as you see that first glass platform, you notice there are a bunch of like, I think they're called burrows. No, burrows. What's the word I'm looking for? Yeah. And that's where like the initiates like sleep on these platforms. As you continue to go up again, you're about 60 feet off the ground, and you find a slightly smaller glass platform, even more, and keep going up, and eventually you hit a third platform. This one is slightly smaller. It's only 30 feet. It went from like 60 feet in diameter, 45 feet in diameter, now 30 feet in diameter, and you are 90 feet above the ground. And as she walks out onto this one, you can see there's a few beds up here, only maybe a dozen or so. Here you can see there are like flower boxes attached around the edge of the glass, and there are little grafts of new plants that have started to take root and have little like pegs or whatever to make sure that they have structure to stay on. Ridial, you notice that a lot more of the ones here seem to be possibly a Fey origin, or plants grafted with other Fey parts. And they're definitely trying to grow new species of plants, new things for more things for either the Eldath Spire or for the gardens below. Or the gardens above is also what they refer to this place as.
At this point, she is going to ask about it.
Okay.
So, what's up with all the half-Fey plants?
So you walk over to another person standing next to it, like slowly like messing with one of the plants. Like kind of as like a little shovel, little rake, trying to like toil in the soil a little bit. And he's sort of caught off guard. I'm sorry, you surprised me. What was your question?
What's up with all the half-Fey plants?
Oh, we're just seeing what we can make, seeing what new beauty we can bring into this world to show our passion and our desire for everything that is nature and beauty.
It's never going to be okay again. Like, you guys could go back to that city. He's just going to, once we're done saving the world, he's just going to retire here.
Smart.
Get me a glass room up here.
So you can see, so she walks over towards another gentleman who is, she after you get to that top level, she walks inside the spire, and you are now at the part, or a few more stairs up, and you get to like the actual center of that the tower that leads to the giant, what you thought was a star, but is a giant 60-foot glass sphere.
Listen, God, I only thought it was a star because you told me it was a star, okay?
Because that's what it seemed like, the way it was glowing in the light of everything, and on the horizon you just see something straight up in the sky. Yeah, and so she starts talking to a man, and after maybe less than a minute, she comes back and says, "Yes, if you are willing to help, we would be glad to have it. You can take whatever you need with you down into the gardens below. And please find her."
Is that Jornigan?
No. So Jernigan is still back there. It's Lindira that comes back to you.
No, like, did we not see her talk to the dude?
Yeah, you saw him.
So she's asking her if that was Jornigan that she was talking to.
Oh, yes, that was Jernigan.
Does he not talk to other people?
Oh, he will. Yes.
Okay. She kind of looks at everybody else. Questions?
I got none.
Maybe we should inquire what drops of beauty are.
Can we?
We know
Talk
it's
to-
oil, but maybe they
Trade it.
know of.
Yeah, I think it's good to ask.
He says that yes, Algina kept a vial around her neck, the oil of Eldath. It's a special mixture of some of the plants and the water that comes up through the spire and is cast along the forest and the gardens below. It holds the true beauty and our feelings towards nature within it. And some very like spiritual sounding stuff about the special properties that this water has. Some of it sounds like hippie stuff, some of it's like, it could be magic.
Sure. So, we learned that it was Algena who
Yeah.
killed her husband. What was her husband's name?
I have it, but for some reason I cannot find it in this.
Okay. If it's not important, that's fine.
I mean, it's not like super important. I like it's somewhere in here. I copied her name and didn't grab his name.
Okay. Do you know anything more about that circumstance where either of them acting strange?
Merom.
Merom?
Merom. Yeah. I knew it was somewhere.
Radial asks, do you know anything more about the circumstances? Were either of them acting strange beforehand?
No. She just came up from the gardens. She went and found her husband. I didn't see this. This is just what I've heard from other people. They were standing on the grand terrace. There's several witnesses were around, and then she just like kissed him passionately, and then stabbed him, just out of the blue, stabbed him, pushed him over, and just leapt to her death.
And
Just-
I'm assuming that this is what you would call uncharacteristic behavior for this fine lady, yes?
Yes, we haven't seen any violence here in it's 200 years maybe.
It's like, look at these people. Do you think, I don't think they're, murking their partners typically.
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
On the reg.
On the reg.
How is it possible that this isn't? Surely I'm not the only one that feels like this wasn't like planned. Like,
No. She was hypnotized or something.
Yeah.
Do we know
Almost certainly.
if people who've been turned to stone can still see?
No, time stops.
Okay.
what lives in the forest in the gardens below?
Nature? I mean, are you?
Basilisks, medusas, creatures.
Things, more predatory creatures.
I mean, yeah, there are creatures. I believe there's to be some of the large cats. I think that there's a few bears maybe.
Any magical?
Are there three? Are there three bears?
I
No
do not
rune
know how
bear.
many.
I will not fight a rune bear.
Rune bears, Charles. Nothing but rune bears.
No.
He says, well, I have not seen them. I do not go down to the gardens below very often. But we did bring up the unicorn statue from down there. So there may be another. I don't know. Those are very rare creatures.
Did you
Something
say
pet-
unicorn?
Something petrified a unicorn, and you're just okay about it.
I mean, yes, that is what nature does.
They're
Does
okay
it?
with anything as long as it's not murder, right?
Yeah. I mean, and nature can kill within itself. That is its own thing. We do not. We are pacifists, as is Eldath's way. We just
Let me ask
observe
you a
nature.
question. If you don't unpetrify something, isn't that sort of like unintentional slaughter?
No, they are not harmed.
Aren't they?
If anything, what turned them to stone would destroy them for food. Or they could be destroyed by the elements. Here, at least we keep them protected.
Or you could just unpetrify them and put them back into where they came from.
So where's the unicorn?
He points over towards another one of the gardens, sort of that's behind the tower itself.
Here you go, Lan.
Hey, Zane.
Yeah, I'm seeing if I don't think I have greater restoration at this level, actually.
All right.
Yeah.
I have regular restoration, but I didn't take it. Hold on.
Alright.
Lesser restoration, yeah. I
It
didn't take
probably wouldn't work. All land has is dispel magic, but if it's a natural effect from a monster, that's not a spell, so you couldn't.
Listen, if I learned anything from Legend, to fight creatures of darkness, you need a fucking unicorn.
It's true, but
I'm thinking if we can somehow unpetrify the unicorn, there's now a very pissed off celestial creature that we can get to help us with this mystery.
I don't.
So there's these sort of bluish buildings behind the tower are greenhouses.
Mhm.
And so yeah, the unicorn would be over here, and he points it out because from where you are on the tower, you can easily see the entire pillar and even into the gardens below, and it's next to this one part of the greenhouse.
I know I don't have greater restoration, but I do have what you call it. Not sure if it would do anything.
What you call it?
I don't even think. I think never mind. It's a very specific thing. Never mind.
Like once they have been turned to stone and it's not an active spell effect, dispel magic can't do it. So Lan has no way to do it. He desperately wants to. He's got nothing.
Yeah, I was thinking I could do a. I was forgetting which, because there's a divine blessing thing where you can like ask for a favor from your your personal Jesus, but that's not. I don't
Okay.
have that one yet. I just got destroy undead. I think.
Well, we have a
At
reason to
level
come
5.
back here. Not that Lan would want to come back here for any reason.
No,
Fine.
never.
Or
Hmm.
stock up on scrolls of great restoration. Come and
Yeah.
spread the word of Jesus to everything from the start.
I mean, we're gonna have to deal with them though. Like Lan is iffy on not listening to them in their own beautiful house, but
I mean, it's
freeing a
just
unicorn.
nature. If you
Freeing a unicorn.
if you decide to free the unicorn, it's just nature.
Everybody else is fine. The unicorn, probably. Everybody else, keep the dwarves. They're not beautiful enough. That unicorn, though.
That's
Okay.
true, they're not. Oh, I
Yeah.
Rough.
Oh my god.
That's right.
Half elf. Fuck dwarves, honestly.
Oh my
I
god.
mean, technically.
See?
You know, just saying.
Look at you, Dimitri. You're rubbed off on.
Oh my god.
Oh, no, he's definitely been that way.
Right, so sorry, buddy. I don't think there's anything you can do currently.
Yeah. But we can always come back.
Well, the general gist of having talked to a few people at the garden as well, is that, oh no, the gardens are great. Yeah, it's just nature. Don't worry about the horrible, scary monsters down there that turn you to rocks. Like, there's clearly stuff down there, and we should be prepared. And I think that scoping out down there is going to be our next step. What does everyone else think?
And we have to. If we
Mhm.
want those drops of Jupiter, we gotta
We-
go.
We do. I'm just wondering if we could want to have any other bits up here first before we jump, proverbially jump down.
Well, we
Or
don't.
through.
Does this place even have shops? Everything comes from the tower, from what they need. Blah blah blah.
But it's
I-
bartering, so we could trade something of equivalent value.
I
Could
would.
trade a joke. That could be something. Could be philosophical. Oh, I brought joy to your life. Now give me 25 gold worth of food.
That's just my job.
See that, and that is why you are going to be very important with our ventures here.
Okay. Well, I would. We don't need a guide. That's about the only thing that they would have that's useful to us. We have our own Pathfinder. Didn't mean that, but you know what I mean.
Do they,
Wink.
they didn't tell us what was in the garden specifically turning people to stone.
No, there's
No.
like it's just stuffs there.
Nature.
It's nature.
Whoops! The
brah.
tiger turned the fucking deer to stone.
Just happened.
So, in case anybody doesn't have an idea of what a Medusa or a basilisk or a cockatrice looks like, Ridiel gives them the lowdown.
Oh,
That sounds like a silly looking creature.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sarah's gonna be like, I didn't think a cockatrice was right. I thought it was just some bullshit that Menace said because it had cock in the name. She was trying to trick me.
I don't know. That doesn't seem super like Myrna. Seems more like Sunny.
wait, what?
Does it?
No. Not in the least.
See, I told you.
Fucking. All right, sure. Doesn't have anything to say.
Yeah. Fair enough. That's about
Yeah,
it.
maybe you should
Mhm,
listen to me more often.
I do listen to you. I just don't necessarily always take it on board. There's a difference.
mhm.
I don't have any other questions. We know what we need to do, and
Yeah.
they're not.
Is there any work we could do down in the gardens that would garner favor up here that we could potentially cash in, as it were?
I mean, if you can find her body, then we can. I think I can perform the ritual.
Well, there must be other things. That,
What ritual?
The one you spoke of, and needing the oil that she wears around her neck.
Oh, I thought you needed her body for something.
Yes, to make it one with nature again.
That's what I thought.
Mm.
You
Yep.
sicko.
Like a
Mm.
burial? I mean, that's something you do with a body.
Yeah.
That's not. It doesn't
No,
even
they
sickle.
don't care
Food for the
about that.
plants, you know.
Funeral rites are important.
Shit, fuck.
No.
So yes,
Yes.
they two of the initiates you see sort of start to come jogging up to the base of the tower with their arms just sort of like piled up with your weapons and armaments and stuff from the chest. So whenever you get to the bottom, they will have your weapons for you.
That's weird. How'd they get our shit down there?
How'd they what?
They would have just taken it out of the bridge box and then thrown it
Oh.
Oh, because we're higher than the. Okay, I got you. Never
Mhm.
mind.
Yeah,
When you
yeah.
say
Okay.
base of the tower, I was thinking the ground.
Oh no, not the spire. Yeah, just the little.
tower. Gotcha. Understood. All right. Well, thanks for my weapon back. Don't know why I'm
Mhm.
talking like this now.
You're talking to Cyrus for too long?
Sorry, it doesn't sound like this.
Yeah, I know.
It's starting to get a little bit darker out, and you notice a bunch of the initiates have sort of gathered around the base of the tower. You know, since you're higher up, you can see them, and they're all staring at the like globe, the 60-foot sphere, and you notice that there is like water running down like the inside of the sphere.
The orb, as it were.
Yeah, from the orb. And Jernigan starts to like do some like hand waving and motions and say some things. And from around the base of the sphere, it begins to just throw a shower, a mist of water across the entire canyon. Just the whole area becomes sort of like drenched in water, and just waters the entire gardens below. It lasts probably 25-30 minutes, and then everything stops back.
That's effective, huh? How'd you do that?
It is what the Tower of Purity and Truth does,
Why is it called that?
for that is its name, as Eldath created it.
Why isn't it the Tower of Watering the Gardens?
Eldath did not choose that to be its name. I do not
Yeah.
question her wisdom.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's not a very marketable name.
I mean, purity and truth.
Purity and truth attracts tourists like us.
They don't want people here.
Fucking course they do, otherwise I wouldn't have all these statues.
Wow.
Someone has to behold it.
Does it ever bother you that your statues look nervous?
No. We know where they come from.
It's like, yeah,
Okay.
you knew the
Alright,
answer to
just-
that.
Cyrus is just like, this
Just
place
curious.
is seriously more than a fucking crime wererats.
Crikey.
Like, I guess in some ways, Len is still just flabbergasted. Like the water started to shoot out, and he just has sparkles in his eyes. Like, oh my god, the rainbows that were generated from the. Could you imagine?
Alright, so I'm thinking that we go down there out there, like after the evening and when the morning comes around, so we can enjoy whatever stuff is happening here and maybe prepare ourselves for whatever comes next. And also so Land can have some more time to appreciate the rainbows.
Yeah, you can see the last of the rainbow across
like fun.
part of the cavern from the setting sun. When you say head down, you'll wait till morning. Jernigan lets you know, due to the dense forest foliage that covers the gardens below, most all of the day is either night or twilight. There's only but 4 hours of daylight down in the gardens when the sun is truly at its highest point.
Well, we got to pick our time carefully then. Plus, if we rested up, then I guess the darkness down there won't matter too much, right?
Why did a goddess pick such a shitty place for a garden?
Hubris.
Like, come on, sunlight's important.
Especially for a garden.
It's
Are
just
there
like
any
Las Vegas, you know.
This
Put
is
it in the
why
middle of the
elms-
desert.
This is
are
why
there any
hashtag Helm is the best.
dangerous plants down there? Obviously, there are dangerous creatures. Any dangerous plants?
I mean, certain plants, if handled badly, could be dangerous.
For example.
Well, I think we grow I know we grow a type of nightshade down there. Several types even.
Ooh, tomatoes.
So potatoes.
I mean, there are some assassin vines that have fallen from the chains, I'm sure, and have seated themselves down there. You know, just stay away.
You fucking try to trick us onto those chains, you motherfucker. What are the chains for?
I do not know. They've always been there. I guess they hold the tower from falling over.
It's not a very good tower, friend.
I mean, it's definitely not. And then he stops and he thinks of it. I guess it is natural, but it's unnaturally natural. It wasn't supposed to be here, but it's good that it is. He's like trying to stay in the good graces. It's good that it is, but it probably, might fall over if it didn't have it.
It's
Yes.
it's not. Let's not talk shit about the culture of the people that we just arrived in, eh?
I will.
I'm
They
not talking about their culture. I'm talking about
suggesting-
their architecture.
which is derived from the way of life. Like, let's just not. We are guests in their care.
Lindira comes over and points you or points at the Grand Terrace and says, as I mentioned earlier, the stairs down are attached to the Grand Terrace. You may begin your journey whenever you like. We can send a scout with you. Every initiate goes down on a journey through the stairs every year. It is a period of remembrance and of beauty, and there are burrows into the side of the tower in which you can stop and rest. It is a great 2 days of insightful processing and just becoming one with yourself again.
It takes 2 days to climb down your stairs.
The path of enlightenment to look at the beauty and all of that is a 2-day process.
Oh, okay. Right, sure. Makes sense.
Uh-huh.
You would, when you reach a new landing, you would sit and admire the beauty of the gardens, contemplate on the things that you know and you've seen, and just enjoy your surroundings. Maybe take a nap and dream of the uniqueness that is you in this world.
So reflecting stairs.
Sketch a little.
Yes.
Lan is
Yes,
like,
yes.
I want to take 2 days, but we don't have 2 days. Okay. Sounds
Don't
delightful.
worry, Lan. You can take your 2 days while I'm burning a house down.
Well, I'm interested in burning that house down.
I don't
Then
think
we'll
you could
come
make it back there and back in 2 days.
With the lemons.
Yeah, we'll burn the house down and then we'll
With
relax
the
here.
lemons.
Yeah.
You can relax here. This place makes me itch, and I don't know what that sensation
I
is.
think
Mm.
wow. I think we should head down.
Mhm.
Perhaps stop at the first or second landing and have a rest before we go down completely.
Mhm.
All right.
I'm okay with
Sounds
that.
good to me.
Okay, then yeah, you head down to the bottom of the Tower of Purity and Truth, collect all of your gear, put it back on.
Mhm.
They sort of show you to the Grand Terrace, and they sort of do prayers and words of advice, and they hand each of you sort of a multicolored flower for Eldath's grace, and they say she shall watch over you, for you are doing her work.
Oh yeah, can you have anything cool we could use while we are down there to keep shit from hurting us and stuff?
One of the initiates reaches into sort of like a loose jacket that he has and pulls out a little like whitish bead, and he hands it to you, and he says, I take this and I think of protection, and I think that maybe it can help you too.
You know what? I'm gonna just thank you, thanks. Friend.
What is it? Thanks. What is it? Is it just a lucky doodle?
Little white bead.
She's like, thanks so much, man. That's really, really kind. And she kind of hands it to Sonny, like, can you tell what the fuck this is?
Lan is over there with a monocle, casting detect magic.
Cyrus
There's-
pulled out his bead and inspects it. And then
Yeah.
his white bead. I wonder.
The one that the initiate gave you is literally just a smoothed piece of rock that he
Yeah.
found.
Alright.
It's a trinket. It's a good
It's a
luck charm.
trinket.
He'll give it back to Radial and just lean in real close and be like, garbage.
I got a rock.
I'll take it if you don't want it.
You know what? I could use a sling.
Don't.
Yeah, it's for good luck.
Here,
probably
gives
got
it
more.
to
He's
Lan.
probably
She
got
gives it to
more.
Lan.
He's probably got more. It's okay.
This is for
Could
you.
enchant it so that it shouts at people when you fire it out of your sling.
Protect
They
that
just-
stone.
you enchant the rock so that it shouts, "Look out!" when you shoot it away.
Protection.
Yeah.
Mr. President, get down.
Yeah.
Nice.
Eggs in the back of the head.
Back.
Okay. Yeah. So you start to head down, and everyone's standing at the top, waving. Yeah. You can. It only takes maybe 30 minutes, 45 minutes of heading down the stairs. You're not even really you haven't even done one full circle around the spire yet, and you see one of those little burrows that is sort of carved out in the side in which you could sit, and you see a little basket with a couple feathers and some small rocks, a couple pieces of paper, a piece of charcoal.
This is too much for me even. Is this how you guys think I am?
Yes.
Maybe.
I'm not gonna lie
A
about
little.
it. It's all about truth and all that sort of stuff. Peace and truth, whatever they call it.
Yeah.
Peace and truth and harmony.
There you go.
These people are stupid.
Thank you.
Look,
Naive, sure. Surely, yeah.
Dangerously stupid.
Just,
And neglectful of what they need or
I
the
guess you can't
plight of their
argue with-
citizens.
200 years of peace, but also
the fact that they're not willing to defend themselves against nature is that even nature defends itself against nature. That is absolutely insanity.
Hmm.
The rest of the doctrine makes sense. I mean, it's just a different way of life, but
They're just pacifists.
Yeah. Dogma changes the way you think about the world. And
you could use
Yeah.
non-lethal and non-violent methods to get rid of the fucking basilisk in your backyard, turning your neighbors and cats into rocks.
No. Clearly the unicorn needs to be a fucking statue. Not continue about what it was doing.
All right, well, we'll deal with the unicorn in a bit. I suspect the unicorn is going to be very upset by this entire endeavor.
I'm sure once everyone is upset that they were turned to a statue.
So did you guys want to stop at the first one, or just want to keep
Yeah.
going, or?
yeah, stop at the
That's
first
fine.
one, set up camp. Relax. Enjoy the sunset. Hasn't set
Mhm.
yet, right?
It's getting real close.
Okay.
Sun's
Well,
getting
I'll
real
catch
low.
the
Mhm.
sunrise. Lan is waking up right before the sunrise. He has to see it here. Are you on the side of a spire in the middle of a crater with the forest and the sun rising?
So-
Come on.
We have to make sure that the one we stop at is facing the sunrise.
Sure. Yeah, or at least a good angle. Yes. If you think Lan won't try and climb this damn thing to get a better view.
All right.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah, so you can stop there. You can make camp and everything. There's no danger. There's
Yeah.
really nothing up here.
Mm.
Yeah. It is currently 2 a.m. here.
Yeah, we should.
Is that a stopping point, or do you want to continue down to the base of the spire, or?
Just
think
about
this
at
is-
4 hours. We could probably
Yeah, I
stop
think
here.
this is-
Yeah, we'll stop. And then that way we can start from here with the glorious sunrise.
I don't get greater restoration to level 9. Fuck.
Yeah, it takes forever.
I did definitely check because lesser restoration was one of the ones I considered taking for my new spells
Mhm.
today.
Yeah, but that's just like
And then I was
minor.
like, shit, did I need it? No. Mm-mm.
It's just
Mhm.
minor. Like if we really needed lesser restoration, I could have like taken a 4-hour power nap and woken up and be like, oh yeah, I
Yeah,
know it
prepared.
again.
Just as an aside, you may or may not be happy to know that I did take Pass Without a Trace.
Oh.
We don't
Sneaky
need to.
sneak.
We don't need to sneak.
Sneak through Basilisk Alley? Yeah, we fucking do.
No, we don't. I don't have eyes. I can't be petrified.
I'm just gonna do the rest now.
Sure.
Just so that I have the spells back.
Of
If
course,
we
of course.
forget.
All right. Well, thanks, Philip.
Yeah.
Of course. I'm glad everybody had fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, okay, back to Nitra. Goodbye.
Bye.
We'll stop here as we camp on the side of the cliff in one of the little burrows that's dug out.
Mhm.
Lan is most eagerly awaiting the sunrise, so
Mhm.
that's where
He
we
like
will.
wakes up before the sunrise and just like squatting over his notebook, like, come
Yep.
on, come
Just
the fuck
ready.
on.
Yeah.
Just
Gotta get
ready.
ready.
Myrna
Mhm.
will wake up also to see the sunrise because she's curious. She's just like, you know what? Yeah, why not? Why not? I'll do the hippie shit.
Yeah,
Sounds
whatever.
good. Sounds good. Well, then we will end it there. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in and watching. Enjoy. We have been Plus One Shot. And if you are interested, we have another game tomorrow night, our D&D Diablos, run by our lovely friend Anton. That'll start tomorrow. And then next Sunday, we will be doing our Power Rangers game. And that's run by our friend James. So, yeah. And with that, I will sign us off. So,
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Goodbye.
good night.